And with that, I have a very long list of tasks to complete, so let's begin. So it is the start of double XP. I want to focus on the skills first. So if you guys didn't know, you do need the true max skill in every skill for the Completionist cape, and I'm just missing Necromancy and Dungeoneering right now. So we have about 44 hours of double XP left, so let's get these final 2 Necromancy levels. And the XP rates are looking really good. We're at right around 4 million Necromancy XP per hour, so it really shouldn't take too much longer, maybe 3-4 hours until we get to 120. That's level 119 Necromancy, so only 1 level to go. Actually increased combat level. Now 151. We're under 10 million XP. That's pretty good. I started this with about 12 mil. It's going pretty fast. Okay, let's open them. 80,000 per tome. Oh, look at that XP counter. Oh yeah, look at that XP counter. Oh my god, I'm so close. I'm so close. No, I'm so close to 10 million. That would have been so cool. Oh well. We might be able to get there. Probably not, but... yeah, 3.3 million XP left. I literally just got, I think, over 1 million XP from those tomes. That was crazy. 23k away. Like, this is it. This is the last ritual. This is 120 right here. I just need 1 good disturbance, and I get 120 Necromancy. 120 Necromancy completed. Let's just put it in the chat. Necromancy 120. That is awesome. Level 152 combat. Thank you guys so much. The grats in the chat. That looks so good. And so with that, I reached 120 Necromancy, and that is part of the Skilling Master goal completed. The only skill left is Dungeoneering. Alright, so I'm here at Daemonheim. I am starting with 109 Dungeoneering. We have 34 hours of double XP left, so lots of time. I think the goal is to at least get to 115 Dungeoneering, get a pretty good head start on 120. I'm pretty inexperienced with Dungeoneering. In fact, I'm kind of deciding between doing traditional Dungeoneering or doing elite dungeons, so we'll probably do a bit of both, try them both out. But there are also quite a few Daemonheim achievements that I will need to complete, so those are the area tasks, and they do give pretty helpful rewards when you're training Dungeoneering, so I will have to complete those anyway for the Completionist cape, so I may as well get started on completing some of them now. So first I wanted to test whether doing elite dungeons was a viable method for training Dungeoneering. I find it much more enjoyable than the traditional method, and you can also make some pretty good money, which is the main reason why I chose Elite Dungeons 1, because it is very consistent money. Yeah, I actually really like this boss. I think it is pretty fun. Alright, that should be the kill. Okay, here we go. And, oh, I got 60 scales. See, that is why I love this boss. That's like 66 mil, I think. I think they're going for 1.1 each. This boss is ridiculous for consistent money, although that is pretty lucky. And there we go, luck of the dwarves. I think I was a bit late. 11 scales, so not as good that time. We were really close off of PB. I think like 2 seconds off, pretty consistent. Oh, come on. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming, come on. Just a little bit more. Come on. Oh, okay, I got it. That was so close. What do we get? 41 ancient scales. The luck is continuing. That is ridiculous. And the GP is not bad at all, but we're gonna have to train Dungeoneering a little bit faster than this. Alright, so I'm taking a bit of a break from Elite Dungeons, and we're gonna get back on the Dungeoneering grind, completing a few of the easy tasks first, and then we're gonna go into actually training the skill. Honestly, this is kind of sad, but I didn't even know you could customize your Ring of Kinship to improve your combat in dungeoneering. I didn't know this at all, and it's really going to improve my DPS a lot. I didn't even have full accuracies, so this is going to be great. Company Saga, these are such a pain, and I know I'm going to have to go through all of them. And we got 100%, so that should be the medium task completed. That is awesome. Another one done, and it looks like we only have 4 left for the medium. I need to make a magic potion, flee from a boss using a self-made gatestone, and a total of 20 items in a sinkhole, so I'll have to do that. And also kill a frost dragon and use the bones in Daemonheim. Doing pretty well. Looks like hard achievements, I only have 2 of 12 completed, so that one might be a bit more difficult. Looks like I'll actually need some quests done as well. And then Elite Daemonheim. It looks like, I don't think this one will actually be that difficult. We should be able to do that one. This was also my first time doing sinkholes. It was part of the medium tasks, and overall they were pretty good. The first one was a bit rough. I didn't really know what I was doing, but the second one I actually came in first and was able to get a huge dungeoneering XP lamp. So the XP rewards are pretty decent, and I think you can get some cards for dungeoneering from this minigame as well. So sinkholes are probably something I'm going to do to train dungeoneering passively. It happens in the half hour each hour. So for example, it happens at 23:30, and then at 30, 1:30, 2:30, things like that. So overall, it's a pretty good daily to do. Oh my god, I got the dungeoneering pet at 38 million XP. It's huge. That's pretty awesome. And we'll leave that. That is great. Got the dungeoneering pet. And I just started doing some actual dungeoneering, and I'm getting like how much XP was that anyway? That was like 100k, and I think I'm getting it doubled, and then my bonus XP, so that's like 300k per room, which is awesome. And that is level 110 dungeoneering. Got that completed. And that is level 111 dungeoneering. I'm getting really good XP from this. So honestly, I'm kind of enjoying it a bit more. I'm starting to understand how dungeoneering works, and it's really not that bad of a skill once you get into it. And that is level 114 dungeoneering. Enjoying it a lot more. I'm getting the hang of it. And so I'm just a little bit of XP off of 115 dungeoneering, so I'm going to use a few lamps just to get the level. Then we can do floor 57 and unlock floor 58. We'll complete floor 58, reset, and that way we'll get a little bit of a higher prestige during the entire reset. So I think it's going to be worth it, and we're going to hop in and do a small dungeon on floor 57 since it's already completed. Get it done real fast. And so yeah, overall, the dungeoneering grind, it's been going really well. I'm starting to get a hang of all the puzzles and everything, and using the outfit and things like that, and it's just becoming a lot easier, and we're getting some really quick dungeons. I even did a few dungeons with QPRS, a fellow content creator, and he actually has some speed running records for dungeoneering. We were able to complete one in, I think, under 4 minutes, a large dungeon for like, I think I got over 1 million XP because we used the cards, and it was insane. Like, you can get some really fast XP per hour doing this, and I definitely learned a lot from when I began doing dungeoneering. I've spent a ton of time over the weekend gaining so many levels, and there it is, 116 dungeoneering. That was a huge floor. I did use a locust card, so I gained about 1.2 million XP for like a 10-minute dungeon, so crazy XP per hour. But man, I've been doing dungeoneering for 10 or 15 hours for the last few days, and it's not the most enjoyable skill. We went from 109, I think, to 116 dungeoneering, gained about 35 million XP, and we're down to 1 hour left of double XP, so I'll probably do the last hour for some more dungeons and just finish out double XP that way. Able to complete the floor in time for double XP, but still 900k XP because I do have bonus XP. I used my Locust card for double XP, my Ibis card for 1.5 times XP. So dungeoneering, it is actually pretty fast, especially since I realized that all you need to do is go over to Brill here, go to consumables, and you can buy these Garaggio cards. So I'll buy another solo one. It's a random card, so all you want to do is just keep on buying them until you get a locust card. I did get an Ibis here, so that's 1.5 times XP. Mosquito is double tokens. I got another Ibis card. Basically, I'll just go until I get one of those mosquito cards, which I guess sometimes can take quite a few tokens. And there it is, the locust card. And then I could buy some team cards as well. I kind of like buying a few of them. See if I can get anything good, because I'm not really going to use these dungeoneering tokens for much. And didn't get anything still. And there we go, another Ibis card for 1.5 times for the team. And I need 26 million XP left, so I'm definitely going to take a break from dungeoneering. I've done a ton of it in the last few days for double XP. So we'll take that break. I'll deposit all these cards. Now that I know these cards exist, it's going to make things much easier. So I'm really happy about that. And really, it was a really successful double XP. We got from 109 dungeoneering to 117. And we got 120 necromancy, but 30 million necromancy XP as well. And yeah, the double XP is up, so I can really do whatever. There's a lot of tasks to be completed for the comp cape left, so that's going to be something I need to work on. And then also quests. I need to get the quest cape, and I have a lot of quests to do. I think, well, as you can see, my quest points 301 of 450, so I think there's actually around 100 quests that I still need to do. Quite a bit left, but it was a successful double XP. And so speaking of quests, I decided I would complete a few. I actually never completed Violet is Blue 1 or 2 on my main account, which is a bit embarrassing. So those two quests are completed. So I've been going over a lot of the tasks that need to be completed, and one of them is the task called Rayan and Gold, the original. And all you need to do is go over to this person at Completionist and toggle the golden rocks. So now I'm going to start getting golden rocks to add to this plinth here. So far I don't have any because I guess I had it turned off. So that was something I really needed to do. Another quick thing that I did want to mention was actually in the turn-in challenges people. They're sort of in Completionist or at the max guild. You could toggle your challenges, and I blocked all of them except for dungeoneering. So now when I get daily challenges, I get 3 dungeoneering daily challenges. So that's awesome. Basically, I can extend them all, do 2 floors, cash them all in for a bunch of XP. So I'm probably going to be doing daily dungeoneering from now on. But the other thing I wanted to do was I had some crystal motherlode shards. Basically, the idea is I need to get all of the potion recipes, but I can exchange these shards with this person, and hopefully well, I guess I can only do 10 a day, but I can get some potion recipes from them. Otherwise, it's like a 1 in 120 in dungeoneering or something like that. But if I look at the recipes, I do have quite a few of them, but I'm still missing 6. So I'll do some more dungeoneering to get that. And so by unlocking the spiritual prayer, I completed potion mixer 2. So now potion mixer 1 is basically just unlock all of these other ones. But we'll need to be getting them in Daemonheim. So that is just that goal of getting 120 dungeoneering. I'll also need to be getting those potion recipes as well. So it's just a slow goal that I'm working towards. And that's about it. So a few goals in Completionist that I need to complete. And hopefully I end up getting them over time. And that is completion of another floor. I actually got the golden rock for dungeoneering, which is awesome. And the XP, I think that was 500k XP. I did use 2 cards for that, so that's still really great. Like, I'm getting 500k XP for each floor, and it's taking maybe 10 minutes. So dungeoneering is actually a pretty fast skill. And also, since I got 3 dungeoneering tasks, I guess I have to do 6 floors. I actually didn't know that, so that's another 100k. You know what, I am actually just gonna do it. we're just gonna grind through some dungeoneering. But I'm up to almost 80 million XP, so it's actually going pretty fast. And at this pace, I'll probably have 120 dungeoneering done in a week or two. And that's another 8 ancient scales, and that counts as one of my daily dungeoneering tasks. So that's the main reason why I am doing this. Kind of disappointed with the 8 scales, but it's a profit. Huge drop. Just got 35 ancient scales. That's what I'm talking about. Honestly, it wasn't even doubled. I could have got 70 there if it was doubled. But that is like a 40 mil drop, so that's why I'm doing 81 to complete these daily dungeoneering tasks. That's another one completed. Another task that I need to watch out for is the wilderness events. There is a comp cape task to complete every wilderness event. So I haven't completed the KBD Rampage event yet, so this is the first time completing it. And there's quite a few left that I need to do. So I'm just gonna hop over to any of the wilderness events. They are kind of quick and fun too, and you always have that possibility of getting the Onyx Core. And another 9 ancient scales. This is actually my 15th serial kill, and I completed the dungeoneering tasks. So I'll have that completed. Got another weekly reward. Good stuff. Actually got quite a bit of dungeoneering XP from those elite dungeon runs. About 800k. We're up to about 80.8 million dungeoneering XP. So there are quite a few quite difficult tasks to complete. Maybe not difficult, but long tasks to complete within the ports. One of them is to get the Walking the Reef cape, which you need to go under port management and toggle the cape. And so now that it's selected, I should start getting some of the pieces. I guess there's 4 that I need, so that is good. The other achievement, which is quite long to actually get, is to complete one of the trio storylines from Player on Ports. If I go to my ports screen, well, let's just, I've just been sending out boats randomly. Like, that's how I have been doing Player on Ports, because I never quite understood it, but I guess I'm supposed to do some of these special voyages. And if I follow the wiki, it says I will need to complete the Whaler for the story progress. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just keep on doing some of these special voyages. We now have completed 28 of the 88 completionist tasks, and to continue taking a little bit of a break from the dungeoneering grind, it's time to take on some quests. So to start off, I did a few quests. I completed the Call of the Ancestors quest, and then I did actually a free-to-play quest, which is Heartstealer. Kind of weird how I didn't have this done already. Next, we completed Shadow of the Storm, which is actually a really old quest, so it was kind of weird going through that. After these 3 quests, I was getting a bit burnt out, so we switched to some daily methods. So another daily that I have been doing to get these different recipes, so you can see I have 5 left. I actually got one of them already from this method. You can go, if you have 115 dungeoneering, you can use the resource dungeon in Completionist. And there you're able to get a random reward. There's a 1 in 20 chance at getting one of those recipe pages, which is a decent chance. And so that's one way to sort of passively get them. I just need to reach inside this Motherlode Maw and I get a random reward. And so we actually got another potion. That was actually really lucky. I think that's 2 days in a row, honestly. So yeah, if we go back and check the potions. Yeah, so checking the potions, there's only 4 left. And so I can now unlock Extreme Sharpshooter. And the other one we unlocked was Super War Master, so we'll unlock that. Only 4 left, so I'm going to be doing that as a daily, and we'll slowly complete this achievement. Also, at the end of the last episode, I started collecting these golden rocks, and so I do have quite a few stacked up in my bank, so we're going to add those to the plinth. Got a bit of XP, looks like I get to pick actually, and so yeah, we get quite a bit of XP from this. I guess you need 2 of each skill, but the statue is started. We have 4 skills completed, so quite a few skills left. I think you actually need to complete this statue 30 times for the trimmed comp, requirements. Not sure if I'll go for those, but we're just gonna go to complete it once to start. So one of the achievements that I have left, and it's first on the list, so may as well start with it, is called Absolute Planker. So I need to upgrade my plank box to hold 100 of each plank, and to do that, I'm gonna need to do construction contracts. I've never done them before. Gonna need to get, I guess, 500 contract credits to unlock the plank box upgrade 2. So I tried to make a bit of a setup to do them, and we're gonna be doing our first construction contract. It looks like we go to the shopkeeper in Varrock. Honestly, I kind of think this is actually a pretty cool way to train construction. I could definitely see myself doing this if I start a new account. And that is the first contract completed. I actually got an achievement and 5 credits. So I'll have to go back to Completionist and definitely create a preset for this. And we're gonna have to do a lot of these contracts. Okay, so I was looking up at the optimal setup for construction contracts, and I want to get an attuned crystal teleport seed, but to do that I need to complete the Eyes of Gloofree quest, so I'm gonna need to go do that. So I'm gonna need to complete this quest anyways, so the idea is I'll just do it now so I can be a bit more efficient with the 100 construction contracts. And that is the completion of the Eyes of Gloofree. It was actually a pretty long and annoying quest, but good thing we have it done. Okay, so now that I finished the quest, I'm just searching for a crystal teleport seed. I guess I'm supposed to kill these elves down here by this camp, so I'm gonna be here for a bit until I get one. It is a common drop though, so I'm hoping it doesn't take too long. Finally got the crystal teleport seed. I had to come to the camp in Laida or whatever. I had to come to this spot. I was killing them over here for probably 20 minutes and didn't get one, so I'm not sure what that's all about, but we have the seed. So I'm now gonna go attune it, and then I'll never have to get another one again. This is going to be such a good improvement for my construction contracts. That is done. We have the attuned crystal teleport seed, so I can now teleport directly here, and there's no more charges on it. So that is fantastic. So I just completed my 10th construction contract. I can now buy the plank box, and I'm going to need to get the plank box 2 upgrades, so another 450 contracts, and this is actually pretty useful. It will just store planks for me, so I am going to be adding that to my preset and should maybe make it a little bit faster. But let's go get another contract. We have, I guess, 90 more to do. Over this past week, I did also do a live stream on my YouTube channel where I was making progress towards my comp cape. So if you are interested in watching this series live, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you are notified for when I do go live. I usually try to give about a half an hour notice or more, so definitely subscribe if you're interested in that. Anyway, we did a bit of Herby Werby to start, so I could complete the task here. All I needed to do was get the herb bag and the upgraded herb bag, and I had enough points to do that, plus the points I got from this one run. So that is one achievement completed. I also did a few Zammy kills with my friend KJ just to get the Dungeoneering daily task completed. So Zammy is a pretty good boss to defeat to complete these daily Dungeoneering tasks. It's really like a 5-minute boss kill, sometimes a bit longer if I'm doing it solo, but it is pretty easy and you get a bit of GP from it as well, along with that 50k Dungeoneering XP. Next, I worked on actually completing some individual achievements. I really want to get the list down. That will just make it feel a little bit more manageable. So we started off with defeating Abyssal Lords for the key to complete Abyssal Shortcut. It is a rare drop from Abyssal Lords. I probably got it after half an hour, so it wasn't too bad of an achievement. Once I headed back in with the key and a rope, I was able to attach it to the railing to complete the Abyssal Shortcut achievement. I also made sure not to miss the Traveling Merchant and buy the Livid Plant so I can get some more produce points, and this put me up to about 383,000. You need 430,000 to unlock all the spells, which is a requirement for the comp cape. Next on the list was Clue Scrolls, and there was actually 3 Completionist Cape tasks that I need to complete for this. The first one is called Balanced Combat Triangle. This achievement requires me to solve a lockbox puzzle, which is only in a master clue. I've never done a master clue before, but I have a ton stacked up in my bank, so that is one that I am going to complete. There's also towering over us all, which is to complete a towers puzzle. This puzzle also is one of the possible puzzles to get in a master clue. And then finally, there's the Tiers of Treasure achievement. This achievement requires me to complete one clue of each tier, and so I've never done a medium, hard, or master clue, so I'm going to be completing those 3 and getting those 3 achievements. While completing one of the clue steps, I had to get to the islands that were once turtles, so I had to unlock the different teleports for this, which is actually another Comp Cape requirement, so that is another achievement completed. And while completing the master clue, I did get a lockbox puzzle, and it is actually extremely easy with Alt 1 Toolkit. It basically tells you exactly what to do, and you can complete it in honestly just a few seconds, so that was awesome. And another achievement completed for the Comp Cape. I also got a tower puzzle in the same master clue, so got all of the achievements completed within this one master clue, which was awesome. This was also the last step for the master clue, so upon getting the rewards chest, I completed Tiers of the Treasure. So that was 4 Completionist Cape achievements, all completed within doing those few clue scrolls. And now what you've all been waiting for, the clue rewards, because who doesn't like seeing the clue rewards? So the first clue I opened was an easy clue. It was only 22k, not that great, but I don't think easy clues are supposed to be good. Next up is the medium, got 1.4 mil, got a fortunate component, so that was awesome. Hard clue of 4.3 mil, we actually got 3 fortunate components. And best for last, gonna check out the master clue. And the master clue was quite disappointing. Only got around 200k from the master. But overall, I'm definitely pleased with completing all of those comp achievements. And so I headed back to do a few more construction contracts. I did complete quite a few, and I have enough points to get the level 2 upgrade, but still I'm gonna need to do a lot more contracts. I think another 57 to get the 300 points required for the last upgrade. So this really is a time-consuming task, but it will be a good one to get done.
Well, that was a pretty easy quest, and if I talk to Lady Servile, that should be the completion of the fight arena. Another quest completed. Let's move on to the next one. And that is the Tribal Totem complete. And that is the Mountain Daughter quest completed. I actually did that one in old school when I was playing that about a month ago. So a bit familiar with this one. I'm going to do the Everything is Awesome achievement. So I need to mine 100 of each ore. I just have Mithril, Necrite, Adamantite, and Phasmatite left. Go grab my ore box and any stone spirits I have, and we'll start that achievement. And there it is. Everything is Awesome is completed. So that's another Comp Cape achievement. Actually noticeable that the bar has gone up since I started, so that is nice. Rion, and add some more pieces to it. Add some more XP, and we're slowly completing this statue. Let's just check it. We have quite a few skills left to do. I guess I could just train some of those maybe and get some more rocks. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the Anachronia Agility course. So what I'm trying to get there is a totem. So I need to actually complete one totem, and I don't have any of the totems complete or all the things that I need. And I want to get the Totem of Treasure. I think I might actually use it if I ever get into clues, so that's going to be the next step. I need to get the middle one, which you can get from the agility course. I need 20 out of 60 for the treasure totem, I believe. And there it is, so I'll add that to the totem bag. Now I just need the middle one, so I need to really just do the agility course. So that's probably what I'll be doing for the next while until I get that totem piece. Okay, so I decided I am going to take a break from going for the totem. I can actually get a totem from Herbie Werby, so once it resets in 2 days, I can go ahead, get the 200 points, and buy it from there. So I'll just do that. The next achievement I'm going to go for is the Dinosaur Hunter achievement, so I need to take down every dinosaur in Big Game Hunter. I only have 3 left, so we're going to go do that.
First one we're going to do is the Arcane Apatosaur, and that's the second one down, the Scimitops. And that is the Pavosaurus Rex hunted, and that is the achievement completed. The Dino Hunter task is now done, and that's another Comp Cape task checked off the list. A fort of my own, where I need to upgrade all buildings in Fort 4 and 3 to Tier 3. Currently, I am missing quite a few of them, so I'm going to be working on that for a little bit. It shouldn't take too long. I am going to buy all the things from the Grand Exchange, but it does sometimes take 5 or 10 minutes to actually construct the buildings. And so while buying the supplies, I decided to go check the Motherlode Maw and hopefully get a potion recipe. We did actually. That is awesome. Let's go unlock that right away. Honestly, I've been getting really lucky with these so far. Okay, and we now only have 3 potions left. Let's unlock these 2. So we'll continue doing those dailies and eventually get the last 3. And so down to my last upgrade at Fort 4 and 3, I just need to get the Tier 3 Chapel. I'm gonna upgrade that now. I probably spent about 50 mil getting the requirements for all this, but that's fine. We can make money pretty fast. So this will be another achievement once it's done. It does take quite a while to do these, but it is kind of AFK, which is nice. And that is 103 construction. So I'm actually getting a lot of construction XP from Fort 4 and 3 and also construction contracts. And there it is, spiritual comfort achievement and also a fort of my own, which is a completionist cape task. And that's another one checked off. Okay, so this next task, it is called Annihilator. And what I need to do is I need to have all Nihils fighting me at once. So this is gonna be really sketchy, and I'm hoping I can just get the achievement and get out. It's not looking like that, and I might even die. All right, that did not work very well. Let's look at it again. Fighting all 4 Nihil at once. Yeah, that did not work well at all. The Shard of Zeros, so now they won't be aggressive, and hopefully this finally works. Okay, this is much better with the Shard of Zeros. So all I'll need to do is get 1 of each type on me. I don't know what's going on, but I can't seem to get this achievement. Yeah, no achievement. Like, I definitely killed all of them all at once there. I'm gonna come back with some more supplies. Didn't read the achievement. So the reason why it wasn't working is when I go back in, I need to replay the boss fight. I even switched to range to try and make it work, but I was just doing it wrong. So this time it should end up working. So yes, replay the boss fight. I honestly don't even know what the boss fight is. Oh, there's the ice. There it is, achievement completed. So all I had to do was enter the boss fight. So that's nice. Another task completed. And I'm going to be doing my daily challenge, which is obviously dungeoneering. And we're going to continue the ED1 run. I do have a ton of ancient scales that I'll likely sell soon. It looks like the price actually went up on them. But let's head on in and try and get 3 more completions. And that is 8 scales from the first kill. Let's go do the second one. I just got a steadfast scale drop. I don't even know how much that is. I didn't even know you could get it, to be honest. Don't think it's a great drop, but kind of cool. And another 8 ancient scales. That's also the completion of a Reaper task. And another ancient scale drop, 8 of them again, but the task is complete. So we got all of the daily challenges done. I already claimed 1, let's claim the other 2, and that's another 100k dungeoneering XP. I kind of like this method because I am gaining a bit of dungeoneering XP, but I'm also making really good money from Elite Dungeon 1. I only got 24 scales this time, but sometimes I'll get those big drops, which would really help. And I think the chest is up over 400 mil now, which is awesome. Another fairly easy achievement is the Draconic Decoction achievement. I did have to spend some money, so I spent about 20 mil on these different recipes, which I would have had to do archaeology to get. Now I can just read them all and get the recipes just to speed this up, and we should get the achievement. So that is Draconic Decoctions, another Completionist Cape achievement. Scroll of Renewal from the Dungeoneering shop. So let's go do that. It's only 35,000 tokens. And let's read it. And that is another achievement completed. Rituals We Trust. So this one, perform every necromancy ritual. I haven't done a Greater Essence. That's the only one. So we will just quickly complete that one, and that'll be another achievement. And that is in Rituals We Trust completed. This event is the Remoki Incursion. So this is actually one that I haven't done yet, so that's kind of exciting. And it seems quite easy, only one other person here with me. We'll just get it completed and make some progress towards that. That's sort of one of those time-gated ones, because I have to wait and see which ones are going to be ready or active. So, yeah, it's probably going to take a little while to complete that one, but it's nice to just slowly make some progress towards it. And that is it completed. Probably went a little bit too hard there, but anyway, it's completed. It's off the list. Only 5 left. Okay, so now I am going to be working towards the Wisdom Anima achievement. So if I look in here, yeah, Minor Wisdom. So what I need to do is earn a Wisdom of Anima fletching perk for one of the Elder God arrow types. So we're going to be fletching some of those here. I'm not sure if I have to use this fletching workbench or if I can use a portable fletcher, but I'll just use it. Let's, I guess, toggle that on. Okay, I guess I need to fletch a certain amount of arrows before I can get it, I'm guessing. Let me just quickly check and see if one of these portable fletchers work as well. Okay, it does, so we're definitely using this. So yeah, I'm going to use the portable fletcher, imbue a ton of these big arrows, and hopefully come out with a profit. And then the idea is, well, try and toggle this Wisdom of Anima. I guess the idea is you have to make a certain amount of arrows before you can make them faster, I guess. Getting a little bit too hard, and you can see I got the Minor Wisdom achievement. All I had to do was make 500 of these, basically, which I did. And so that one's done. I think I was making some profit as well. And now we'll move on to another quick achievement. Oh my god, I got the fletching pet. Just making some extra arrows. That's ridiculous. Respect to that. Thank you very much. So I went ahead and sold my 81 loot chest. And the scales, they sold for a ton, partly because the combat beta just came out. They're selling for over 1.5 mil each. So I'm definitely going to be headed straight back. But the reason why I'm selling all of this is I want to start perking out my gear, and also I am going to be buying the first Necromancer robe top, which is the one piece I didn't already have. And that insta-sold, and it looks like the price might be going down for Necro gear, which is great for me. And I'm going to be putting Biting 4 on. So right now I have been using Biting 2, Undead Slayer. I'll probably be removing my Invigorating 4 Venom Blood and try and get an Invigorating 4 Undead Slayer. And then maybe try and get Biting 4 and Mobile for the top. So that's going to be the plan. Going to perk that stuff out. It's going to be really sad because I am going to have to disassemble this Noxious Longbow, which I've had forever. But it's time. So I spent probably 2 hours getting all of these weapons up to level 9 and the armor piece. Got 2 Dragon Rider Lances to level 9. So let's disassemble the second one. That's 4 more components. We'll disassemble the legs. I think I get the base legs back. Oh, I got it first try. That is huge. That is so good. Okay, that one's done. Please, 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 please. Yes! That is so good. Oh, saved a lot there. Okay, that is 2 huge perks. Aftershock 4, Eruptive 2, and Biting 4 mobile. And so now that my gear is all perked out, I know it's not really a comp type thing that needs to be done, but it will help me with my ED1 runs for dungeoneering daily tasks. So I went back to ED1 to complete 3 more daily tasks. Oh, I got the Masuda's War Spear. That is awesome. Doubled too. Kind of funny, but that is great. Because eventually I would like to go for this log. And so if I just quickly check, all we're missing is the pet now. That is fantastic. And that's a new PB of just 1.2 seconds and 10 ancient scales. I'll take that. And that one was pretty bad. We only got 4 ancient scales, but an improvement of 9 seconds. I almost had the 1 cycle too. And that is another 11 ancient scales and the completion of 3 more daily challenges for dungeoneering. So 150k dungeoneering XP. And I'm slowly making my way towards 120. I'm now about 20.5 million XP away. And that is a new Sanctum Guardian PB. I actually went really hard there. Got a 6.6 second improvement, killed him in 51.6 seconds. And another improvement. I just needed an Invoke Death and I would have had a 1 cycle, so I can definitely do it. That's really exciting. And next I went and completed the Elemental Workshop 3, which is honestly a pretty brutal and confusing quest. I mean, following the wiki was okay, but still, it was pretty long and annoying. And finally, we're going to cap off episode 2 with player-owned ports. So I actually made quite a bit of progress with the player-owned ports this week. I was gathering a lot of bamboo, so I could actually buy my 3rd ship. So that was huge. I was able to finally get enough bamboo to buy it, and that's going to speed up things a lot. Right now, I am in the Scythe region, and to complete the Comp Cape requirement, I need to get to the Pincers region. This is going to require almost another 1 million distance, which could take something like 300 or more voyages for my ships. So having 3 of them is definitely going to speed this up. And so I am just going to continue checking ports daily, making sure I am sending out all my ships, getting some upgrades for the player-owned ports, and eventually I will complete this achievement. It's probably going to be one of my last ones since it is time-gated, but just so you guys know, I am checking it, and I am making some progress with the player-owned ports. Last episode, we made a ton of progress towards the Completionist Cape by checking off a lot of different tasks. I started the 8-hour construction contract grind, where I will need to complete 100 construction contracts to complete the achievement. I also completed all the Clue Scroll achievements, while sadly getting bad loot in return. I moved up to 39 out of 90 total Completionist Cape tasks left to complete going into this episode. So now let's continue where we left off. My main goal of this episode is first to reach 120 dungeoneering. I set my daily challenges to only give me 3 dungeoneering challenges per day, which will be about 150,000 dungeoneering XP. You can actually complete them really fast by doing shifting tombs, just by going in, and if you spawn right next to a rope, you can just go back up and that will complete the challenge. So this makes it really fast. Now my plan is to use these challenges and some XP lamps for my daily treasure hunter keys. This should get me pretty close to 120 and I can just finish it off with actual dungeoneering later on, possibly even on double XP. And that is level 118 dungeoneering. I wasn't really expecting that. Got it off of a lamp, and it's only 2 levels to go until I am fully maxed. And that is another potion recipe. I think we only have 2 left, but let me just go check. And so it looks like there is only 1 left, so I am just 1 away. These daily mods are definitely paying off. And that is the final potion recipe for Potion Mixer 1, I believe. I got a lot of them from the Motherlode Maw. I thought it was a 1 in 20, but it seemed like I was getting them every other day. So that was fantastic. And now I'm just going to go claim that achievement. And there we go, the perfect plus potion unlocked. And that is Potion Mixer Master 1 and 2 complete. And so another Comp Cape achievement done. And that is Uncorrupted Ore completed, another achievement. I already corrupted the 100 ore, just needed to talk to Lady Charn, so it was a pretty easy achievement. And this is just about the end of the Rat Catcher's quest, probably my least favorite quest in RuneScape. This quest does have some pretty good unlocks for the Varrock achievements. It will give me a better cat to catch rats, so I won't have to use the kitten anymore, which only has a 15% chance to catch rats. So really nice to have this quest completed. And so I just need to talk to this person here, and that will complete the quest. And with this quest, I will now be able to get wily cats, which are much better at catching rats, because I do need to catch 100 of them at some point for the Varrock task, and I cannot deal with the 15% chance with the kitten. So we're going to get ourselves a full-grown cat, hopefully a wily cat eventually, because I know there's some more quests for it as well. But it's really nice to have this one out of the way. And so after doing all those quests, I ended up getting another magical die. So let's see what I get from that. It's a tier 4. Please give me something good. And we got the 2.5 mil and a Zeros body, fortunate component. Not too bad. And so I'm here defeating the Demon Stragglers for the Wilderness Flash events. This is one I haven't completed yet. I think there's 2 others that I still need to complete. So I am slowly working towards that Comp Cape achievement, but I will get it eventually. Just need to be on when the right Flash events are available. And I was able to collect another livid plant from the Traveling Merchant, and that's going to get us up to 458,000 produce points. I kind of think that might be enough. If I just quickly check the wiki. Yeah, so that's actually more than enough to complete this achievement. So we're going to head down to the Livid Farm and get the last unlock, Borrowed Power, which you need 430,000 Livid Plant points. And that is the achievement completed, Lunar Master, another Completionist Cape achievement completed. And that is another achievement completed. Been there, done that. I kind of missed the achievement pop-up, but we have that one completed. I think there's another one that I need just to unlock the storm barns and everything, and also some in the ranch at a time. So I will be coming back and just selling some animals every day so I can start accumulating enough beans to buy those upgrades. Time to get back on the construction contract grind. I believe I need another 32 to finally get the final plank box upgrade, and then we can have this achievement checked off. If I do go and check my progress for the Completionist Cape, it's looking pretty good. I'm over halfway there in terms of the achievements. And just looking at the specific achievements, there's still a fairly long list to complete, but we're making some pretty good progress, that's for sure. And this is the final construction contract that I have to do. This was a pretty long grind, longer than I thought, probably 6 or 7 hours. That is the 100th construction contract completed. We can go claim the plank box upgrade and complete the Absolute Planker achievement. So let's go do that. Shop, unlock plank box upgrade number 2, and that is Absolute Planker. We're one more achievement closer to the Comp Cape. Now that I have Absolute Planker done, my goal is to complete a place for my heads. It is going to take a while, quite a few Slayer tasks with the Raptor, but the idea is that eventually I will get a special Slayer challenge from the Raptor where I will just need to complete some undead around the fort. Once that's done, I will get a trophy which I can hang on the wall. I need 3 of those to finally complete this task. So this is another long one. You start with a 1 in 50 chance to get this special task, but it does increase with each consecutive task. So for example, once I have 25 tasks in a row, I have a 50% chance to get the special Slayer task. So I will get it eventually. I need to get 3 of them, but it is going to be still a bit of a grind. Wow, I really did that, didn't I? I just completed 8 Slayer tasks and didn't even have the trophies enabled. Well, that was a little bit of a waste of time, but now that they're enabled, we will start having a chance at these trophies. I'm going to take a bit of a break from Slayer for now because that was a lot of tasks in a row. And so just a quick update on player-owned ports. I have been doing them daily for a while. I am just about to unlock the Bold region, which means I have roughly 180 more ships to send to unlock the Pincers region, where I can actually complete the task for the Comp Cape. So I'm still quite a ways there, but I'm going to continue just sending them off daily, and I'll get there eventually. Alright, so it is questing time. I haven't done some quests in a little bit, and there's definitely a lot to do still. So I'm going to start off with the newest quest, Requiem for a Dragon. It came out a few weeks ago, but yeah, I'm going to be working on it now, and we'll get that completed, and then we'll move on to some others. And I do want this completed because I do get Zorgoth's ring, which I think might have an upgrade when the new Rex Matriarch comes out, so it'll be good to have this one done. Alright, so far this is actually a really cool quest. You have Vorkath here and the new ritual site, so that is pretty cool. Cinematics in this quest also looked really good. Overall, it was just a really well-polished quest, and it actually is kind of exciting to build off of this storyline. So I am excited to actually see some more quests in the future, which is a bit unlike me because I'm really not much of a quester. And that's one of my main goals right now, is completing all of the quests, which I have about 80 or so left. And that is Requiem for a Dragon completed. We got some pretty huge XP lamps, Zorgoth's ring, and more importantly, another quest done, and unlocked the teleport to the Ungale ritual site. First, let's use these XP lamps. There's a ton of XP, so that is nice. And we can use the teleport, and that is actually a Completionist Cape task, just to use the teleport. So that is now completed as well. And we can complete some rituals to upgrade Vorgoth's ring, and that is another Completionist Cape task to do. So I'm going to work on that now and just knock off another task.
So he's gonna tell like his friends in school the next day, and it's gonna believe him.
Hey, and there it is. Reptile's dysfunction completed. It only took roughly 20 or so rituals. So we got Zorgoth's soul ring, and that is another Comp Cape task completed. So it's now at double XP week, or double XP live, and I only need 2 more dungeoneering levels, about 12 million more XP, so that is going to be the plan. I'm going to focus on getting that tonight. It shouldn't take too long. As you can see, I have a ton of different cards that I am going to be using, and I'm probably just going to continue to buy a bunch of them with my dungeoneering tokens. I have 1.6 million, so I definitely have plenty of tokens to use. And that is level 119 dungeoneering. Got a ton of XP that floor. It was a warped floor, and 1.2 million XP because we had all of the cards active. If I look at my dungeoneering XP, I only need 9 million left, so that was a huge run. And that is another dungeon down used with the cards. So let's see what we get for XP. And that was a 1.3 million XP drop. So it's absolutely amazing when you get those cards on double XP. I was even using some of my Cinder Cores to burn up some more bonus XP, and the XP is just phenomenal. That was really good. But anyway, we have a few more floors to do until we get to 120 and at 99 million XP in dungeoneering. And as you can see, I'm 240,000 XP away. One more floor and I reach 120 dungeoneering. So let's quickly get that done. And that is it. Level 120 dungeoneering is finally achieved. And honestly, it wasn't even that bad of a grind. I kind of did enjoy it just because the XP is so good. And so here we go. We have the 120 dungeoneering cape, and it looks pretty good. Nice little black particles coming out the bottom. And honestly, I am just so happy that I'm finally the maximum level in RuneScape, excluding the virtual levels, of course, but that is just a pretty awesome achievement that I've been going for a really long time. So now let's get back on some more random achievements. This one is unlocking Waco 1. I'll also need to do upgrading Waco 1, however, I'll need a lot more chimes to do it. So the Ark, it is going to be a place where I'm going to have to spend a fair bit of my AFK time just to accumulate some more chimes. But for now, let's just buy out this shop and achieve unlocking Waco 1. There it is, the achievement. So like I said, we'll be back in this shop and we'll have to accumulate a lot more chimes over time. And so now that 120 dungeon area is completed, I am now going to work on my next big goal, which is getting the quest cape. So I'm going to try and complete a few quests here. I did just complete the sea slug quest, so that one is completed. We're going to go on a bit of a quest grind, get a little bit closer to that quest cape, and hopefully go for it completely in the next episode. And that is the entire Dimension of Disaster quest line completed, along with a few other quests, and now we are up to 356 quest points. So well on our way to getting that quest cape. And so I was just checking my daily ports, and as you can see, I finished the Reef Walker's cape. So that was actually a comp cape achievement. If I go into my port management, you can see that I now have all 4 pieces of the Reef Walker's cape, which was a comp cape achievement, so that is another one completed. As for my progress for one of the trio storylines, I still need to get to the next island, which I'm only 6% of the way there, so it's gonna be a while. I think I need maybe another 160 voyages or so. Okay, so the next task I'm going to work towards is getting the 3 trophies in Fort 4 and 3. I've done quite a few Raptor tasks in a row, so my chances of getting a special task is a bit higher. We just have a chance of getting this special task every time we do one. And yeah, let's get another task, see what we got. Get to pick our own. I'm gonna pick demons every time, I think, just because I can. 63 demons, I can get that done like in no time just by going to abyssal demons or abyssal beasts. It looks like I finally got another one of the tasks, like 127 of them, and oh shoot. Please tell me I got it. No. I didn't finish. I didn't finish the dialogue. So yeah, I made a mistake. I didn't finish the dialogue and I didn't accept the task, but lucky enough we are on a pretty good streak right now, so the odds of getting another task isn't too bad. So hopefully I only have to do a few more and we'll get that special task back. And finally got another Special Slayer assignment. Only had to do a few more tasks, so I think I might have got a bit lucky. So let's go complete this. They're really quick. You basically can kill any of these creatures outside the fort. Zombies. I'm probably just going to do the skeletons. We're going to complete this pretty quick, get the second trophy, and then hopefully get that third task soon. And that is the completion of the Special Slayer task. So let's get back, get that trophy, and put it on the wall. And we will store it right there. There we go. So now we just need the last trophy. Let's get another task.
And we're going to be doing some Abyssal Demons. Hopefully we don't go through too many tasks until we get another special. So just AFKing some Dagonoths for my Slayer tasks. Still trying to get that last trophy. And I see that Wilderness Flash event is going to be spiders. That's the last Wilderness Flash event I need for the Comp Cape achievements. We're definitely going to go do that because I haven't actually seen a spiders event while I've been on in a long time. Okay, I lost track of time a little bit and we might be a minute or two late. I hope I have enough time to at least get the reward because I would have to wait a long time to do this again. There's no one else here. It's all me for 3.5 minutes. I need to kill 22. Okay. Oh, there's other spiders too. Okay, I should be able to do it. I really hope so. 3. We're gonna get it. This is gonna be great. Gonna get another Comp Cape task. And this one's actually really good because then I'll be able to teleport to all the wilderness events with my wilderness sword. One more spider. And there we go. Achievement completed. We got all the wilderness events completed. Far-reaching and wild ranging. And probably nothing. Yeah, nothing good. Anyway, that is great. And that's another achievement ticked off. Hey, and it looks like I finally got the 3rd and final Slayer challenge. So let's quickly go complete that. This time I won't click off of it and we will accept the challenge. And I just need to defeat 121, or I guess about 61 skeletons. We can claim the trophy and claim the achievement. And that is the final kill. Let's head back to the Raptor and claim the final trophy and complete this achievement. This has actually been a really long one, so I'm really happy that we have it done. Talk about reward trophies. Do you have any rewards for me? And we got the Phantom Slayer trophy. Let's go put it on the wall. And that should be the achievement. There we go, a place for my heads completed. One of the longer achievements that I've been doing, so that is really nice to have that completed. And before we end the episode, there is one more achievement that I can do. I've been collecting these golden rocks for a while, and I'm pretty sure I have enough to complete the statue and complete that achievement. So let's just go ahead and do that. All right, here we go. Another statue completed, another task completed. Let's add all 3, and that should be it. The statue is done, and that is Rion in gold, the original, completed. This episode, we made a ton of more progress towards the Completionist Cape, and the list is looking smaller and smaller. We completed a total of 12 of the 90 Completionist tasks, and we now have a total of 51 completed, so we're over halfway there, and there's still a lot of tasks on this list that I can check off pretty quickly, so that is going to be the plan in the next episode, and we're also going to be working towards the Quest Cape. Quests are going to be a really long grind towards getting the Completionist Cape. I still have 57 quests to complete, which is going to take a very long time. I estimate that this will take me around 20 to 30 hours to complete all 57 quests, and I want to get a head start on them, completing at least half this episode. So let's get started. And that is Osseous Rex completed, a brand new quest for the 4th Rex Matriarch, being the Necromancy version. In preparation for the 110 mining and smithing update, I wanted to complete the Birthright of the Dwarves and King of the Dwarves along with Wild Gothic Sleep so I can make the Earth and Song pickaxe. So that is King of the Dwarves completed, and that is Birthright of the Dwarves completed. And this will help me accomplish the side quest of getting the Earth and Song pickaxe. Alright, so now to complete the side quest, I need to get a gilded dragon pickaxe. So I am basically going to be waiting for something to spawn, which will then gild my dragon pickaxe. I did already get the 4 Mcando-matic or Mcando pickaxe pieces. I was able to just hop worlds and find lava geysers pretty easily. Actually, that took 10 minutes, so really fast to actually get the Mcando pickaxe pieces. But now we're just trying to get the gilded dragon pickaxe
Okay, so we got it. The liquid gold nymph is here. I guess I can just use it on them. And there we go. We got the gilded dragon pickaxe. That is huge. I'm gonna head to Thurgo now. We'll buy a red berry pie and make ourselves the Mkando pickaxe. So this is gonna be a side quest completed. And that is the Mkando pickaxe achieved, but we aren't finished. We want the pickaxe of earth and song, so we're going to combine the crystal pickaxe with the Mkando pickaxe to create it. Unfortunately, I need Wild Gothic Sleeps completed to get the blast furnace hammer, so we're going to have to go complete that quest next, which has some other quest requirements just to get to it. So next on the list is working towards Wild Gothic Sleeps. Now this quest does have a few prerequisites, one being the Path of Gluffrey, which we will be doing next. We'll also need to do the Dream Mentor quest. Those are the only two quests I have yet to complete to have access to Wild Gothic Sleeps. So we're gonna go do those two quests real quick. Then we're gonna start the Grandmaster quest, Wild Gothic Sleeps. Once that is completed, we can finally make our pickaxe of earth and song, which will really help with AFK mining because I want to train up mining passively while AFK, since we are obviously going to be getting 110 mining soon this summer with the next update. And that is the Path of Gluffrey started, so let's get this quest completed. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. And we will be following a quest guide on the wiki. This is kind of crazy. I did not know there was an entire sewer dungeon in RuneScape that I didn't even know about. Has warped tortoises, which I don't know if I've ever killed. And there it is, the Path of Gluffrey completed. 60,000 XP, access to the Poison Waste Slayer dungeon. Probably will never go there again unless it's for a task. And 1 quest point, so that is awesome. So now we can complete the Prisoners of Gluffrey just to complete that quest series. It isn't required for Wild Gothic Sleeps, but I think we may as well just complete it to get the whole quest line over with. Okay, we're gonna start Prisoner of Gluffrey. Let's accept the quest and begin. And that is the Prisoner of Gluffrey completed. That was a bit of a sidetrack from Wild Gothic Sleeps, but it is definitely going to be needed for the quest cape and also for the Turan area tasks, so part of the reason why I wanted to complete that. We got some pretty nice XP and everything, and of course 2 treasure hunter keys, which will help level up some of my skills, because as I mentioned earlier, we're going to get some skill cap increases to 110, and I kind of want to be prepared for that, so I've been slowly leveling up mining, smithing, and woodcutting. I'll hopefully be able to do fletching and some more smithing on double XP and get to 110 just in case they add that as a requirement to the comp cape. Sleep grind, and we're going to do Dream Mentor. I think it's it says a short to medium quest, so it shouldn't take too long. Look kind of ridiculous now. Like, look at the graphics of this creature. And then you have Cyrus here in his dragon armor, abyssal whip, and everything. It's just such an old quest. And that is the completion of the Dream Mentor quest. Now we can start While Gothic Sleeps. Starting While Gothic Sleeps, this is a Grandmaster quest, so it is going to take a very long time, but it is going to be worth it in the end. We're going to get the Pickaxe of Earth and Song. Also going to unlock Tormented Demons, which is kind of cool. I've always wanted to try them out. They're a pretty old Slayer creature now, but it should be nice to unlock that. So yeah, very, very long quest. 5 quest points from this one, bunch of XP and everything. Let's get started. We made it to the Ancient Gothic's Temple, and I now have all of these little Stonehenge things that I can place, and we're going to enter the Stone of Jazz and reach the final part of this quest. It's been a really long quest, but actually really interesting and cool. A lot of areas that I didn't even know existed in RuneScape, so I thought that was awesome. Look at this animation. That's actually kind of weird, honestly. That's kind of weird. All right, so it says, once ready, search the mysterious stone, which is the Stone of Jazz. This is pretty cool, completing this Grandmaster quest. Let's search it and get into the fight. Yeah, there's definitely been some power creep. Alright, we're back in Falador, and that should be the end of the quest. While Guthix sleeps, completed 5 quest points. So that is fantastic. We can finally make the Pickaxe of Earth and Song. Okay, here we go. We found the Blast Furnace Foreman. Let's buy the Blast Fusion Hammer for 1 million coins. And we just need to make it to an anvil. There's one over here. And we can combine our Crystal Pickaxe with our Imcando Pickaxe. There it is, Pickaxe of Earth and Song. Begin the project. Let's get this thing made. There's the achievement, Pickaxe of Earth and Song constructed. Actually comes with the perk. I'm definitely going to perk that out with Honed 6 now. And then we'll have a best in slot pickaxe, which is going to be perfect for AFKing because I do want to get 110 mining sometime around when they do increase the level cap, because we're probably going to need that for Comp Cape, I'm thinking. So let's try it. So what I'm going to be doing is putting vintage components, and we're going to be burning through a lot of... Oh, we got it. There was a 5% chance we got on the third one. I think that's deserved. Let's add it to the pickaxe. That is a best in slot augmented pickaxe of Earth and Song. Super happy about that. So now we can just AFK mine whenever we want. And so I'll eventually get 110 mining passively over time, which will be huge. Now that I got that huge side quest out of the way, it's time to go on the quest grind. Now that I have a bunch of quests out of the way, it's time to get back to completing some Completionist Cape tasks and dwindling down that list. I want to get it to 1 page by the end of the episode, and then we can finish off the quests in maybe the next episode. As you can see, my list for Completionist Cape tasks, it is getting a bit lower. I still have quite a few left, so we're going to start checking some off, starting with the Crocodile Hunter. This task requires me to unlock all non-cosmetic hunter upgrades from Dundee's shop, so we will be doing quite a bit of the crocodile hunting method. I'm starting with only 883 scarabs caught. We will need to catch 3,000, so this probably will take an hour or two to complete, but let's get started and get some hunter XP. Just a tip for anyone training hunter, you can go to the Fountain of Energy, which is at the Memorial of Guthix, and turn on Decree of Mortality. It will allow you to start collecting some memory shards when training hunter, and you can turn these into free Sign of the Porters. So it's a nice way to just stock up on those whenever you're training hunter, and I highly recommend you guys do it. And it's about 2 hours later, and I caught all 3,000 scarabs, so let's unlock the last upgrade needed. And that is the Crocodile Hunter completed another Completionist Cape task. There was also 2 weeks of double XP, and as you guys can see, I trained summoning a lot, getting it from, I think, 101 to 120 in a few days. My plan with the account, I didn't really expect to go for 120s, but I am going to at least try to go for base 110s. Summoning's just so fast, may as well go to 120. But you can see I am training fletching and crafting, just trying to get all base 110s, because I would imagine once the level caps are increased for these skills, they will eventually be required for the Completionist Cape. So I'm going to try and get ahead of that. That way when the skill cap increases, I'll still be eligible to get the Completionist Cape and won't have to do an additional task training those skills. The 110 mining and smithing update did release as well, and I actually came into it already with 110 mining and smithing. I grinded it out on double XP, at least for smithing I did, and I managed to finish the Pickaxe of Life and Death on the first few days, which required me to mine 100 of each of the Daemonheim ores, and this was also a Completionist Cape achievement. I don't have the pop-up, but it was, and I did get the best in slot pickaxe. So that is another completionist task down, and just a nice tool to have for mining going forward. So it's time. We're going to be working on some Comp Cape achievements. First one being Bandos's Memories. We're headed to Ubisk, and I need to find all 13 of the memories. Jeez, honestly, this place looks good. Like, look at the graphics here. So I think there's one memory over here. It's a chronicle. I must have already... Oh, it's right there. Okay. So there is one. Should be another one right around here, right there. So easy having a map with you. There it is. So there should be one memory right here. There it is. And hopefully one last one. Okay, yeah, there it is. That was weird. It didn't show up the first time. But that is Bandos's Memories completed. Recover all 14 of them. Another Comp Cape achievement done. Let's check it off the list. And there are so many more that I can do pretty fast that I just want to get out of the way. So let's do it. Next, we will do Clauses Rising. I actually could have done this after the quest, but I didn't realize it was a thing. Okay, so we just had to talk to the chef. Now we can go in and defeat the wolf. So we just enter the passage here, take out the wolf. It should be quite easy. There we go. Let's get the skull and head out. Okay, now we can hand it in to the chef. And I get a reward. So I think Pure Essence is the best. So take that. And that's Claws is Rising completed. Another Comp Cape achievement done. The next goal is to plant all 4 spirit trees. Unfortunately, I have accumulated the spirit tree seeds already through Slayer in the past, so I don't have to grind for that. I really just need to plant the trees, which will take a few days. We're gonna go around and plant those, and I'll check back when they are all grown. All right, so we have the 4 spirit saplings. First patch is in Brimhaven, and let's put the spirit sapling in. Pay this guy, and let's move on to the next one. So that is patch number 1. There's one in Port Sarum, and there is number 2. Okay, there we go. Spirit tree number 3. Oh, we can only plant the last one when all 3 are done. So this is actually going to take twice the amount of time unless I speed one up, which I might do for the last one. So I actually can't plant this one yet. Interesting. So I'll have to plant it at a later date, and we'll have to move on to another achievement. So this next achievement is called I'm Forever Washing Shadows. I need to aid Lord Amlod in cleansing shadow cores, and I just had a bunch in my bank because I remember doing Slayer here for a while. So I think I just convert the cores at the Light Rift, and that's basically it. So I need to do 15 of each of them. There's 3 different kinds. Okay, so let's just quickly take a look at this achievement. So I'm Forever Washing Shadows. Yeah, so I just need to do the manifest shadow cores. Just go to the bank, get those. Honestly, I have no idea what to do with these light cores either. And we just need some manifest shadows. Let's get them all. Clean up a bank slot too, which is nice. Okay, there it is. You've collected enough of a variety of shadow cores that Lord Amlod would like to reward you. These actually give pretty good divination XP too, actually. Definitely why I was picking them up. So we just need to talk to Lord Amlod. Let's talk to him. There it is. I'm Forever Washing Shadows completed. And we get a divination XP lamp out of it, which is awesome. 50,000 divination XP. Very nice. This one's actually really easy. Kind of surprising I haven't done it before. We need to switch to the Lunar Spellbook. and just need to go talk to Baby Yaga. So we'll go do that, get that one out of the way. This is really going to cut down the list, which is one of the nicer things about this. So when I look at the Completionist Cape achievement list, it's going to be cut down quite a bit when we're done finishing all these easy ones. Okay, there we go. Out into the arena. So I unlocked a new teleport spell somewhere. And that's another Comp Cape achievement. So Potion for a Lady requires me to make a self-made super melee potion. I need a super attack, super strength, and super defense, along with a crystal flask. Alright, so we will mix this potion. Super melee potion made. Let me talk to Lady Millier. What can I do here? Ask about combination potions. And give the potion to her. There we go. Achievement completed. Potion for a Lady. Next, we completed Saren Memories. It was actually one of the more tedious and annoying achievements I had to do. You have to run through RuneScape trying to get all the crystals within here, and you take constant damage while you're here. So it is a bit annoying, but I did manage to get all the crystals for Saren Memories and complete the task. I doubled up when I was in here and got all the shards for Zerosian Memories as well. And so we are complete with this area. We have both of the completionist tasks done. I then spent some time working on Troublesome Crystals, where I need to get all of the Memoranium shards from Completionist, which has a lot of different requirements to it. One roadblock that I had was that I needed to harvest some more Harmony Moss from these pillars. Luckily enough, I already have done some, so I just need to harvest one more pillar, meaning I'll need to get 200,000 fire making XP before I can do that. And 200,000 fire making XP later, our Harmony pillar is ready to be harvested. So let's go do that. I'll put the protein logs away. And there we go, we got the final crystal. Now we just need to give them in. And a side note, I actually need to harvest quite a bit of Harmony Moss. I think 50. And so we're halfway through, we have 25 all harvested. So just make sure I plant that again. And this time it is summoning that we have to train. That's actually going to be a difficult one now that I have 120 summoning. But let's go put the crystals in. I think it's just the top floor of this periph area. There's the stairs right there. And the device is in the middle. Let's activate it. Deposit all of them. And there it is. Troublesome Crystals completed. Another Comp Cape achievement. And taking a quick look at the task lists, you see there aren't that many remaining. Actually cut the list down a lot, which feels really good. And another quick achievement that I should be able to do is upgrading Waco 1. So I just need to purchase certain unlocks, and that includes the commodity sell per day increase, supply cap increase, contracts per day, supply cost reduction, and the commodity sell price increase. So I actually don't currently have enough chimes to do it. I have a lot of them thanks to my ED1 grind, but we are still gonna need a few more. I need 5,500 more chimes. I am gonna try and get it right now because I spent quite a bit of time on the Uncharted Islands just gathering stuff. So I have a bunch of bamboo here that I can sell. Okay, yeah, there we go. Upgrading Waco 1 completed. So that is another achievement done. Now, the next one I want to do, I want to use or start using some totems. I've never done this on Anachronia, but I can make, I actually have the Remo totem, which is awesome, but I can make the Totem of Intimidation and the Totem of Abyss. You only need to do one, but I am going to go do both of them. So I'll just need to go place them on the island. Okay, so we are at the totem location. So we're going to place one of them. I guess this will take a little bit. Didn't know you got divination XP, actually. That's kind of cool. And that is stacks on stacks completed. My very first totem activated and another comp cape achievement. This next achievement is called Sing for the Lady, and I just need to use 3 different crystal weapons on Lady Ithil. I decided I'll just make them myself since they weren't buying on the Grand Exchange. So we need a crystal orb. We need a crystal wand. We need a crystal staff. Didn't realize there were so many achievements here in Pref. Okay, crystal ward. There we go. And Lady Ithil. So we'll just need to use them all on her. Oh, okay, I just had to talk to her. Sing for the Lady completed. And we get a magic XP lamp, 50k magic XP. Okay, that one is done. There is another quick one that I can do. I already looked into it, and it is the aquarium achievement. So, all I need to do, I think, is use all of my prawn points, which I already think I have them all. Got one left to spend. Let's do that. Oh, there we go. We got a golden prawn cracker. So I should be able to just use this on someone, and that will give me another golden egg. There we go. Got another golden egg. And let's head back and see if that's enough. So if I check my prawn perks, I have 1. Oh, I needed 1 extra to get it. That's almost as perky as a prawn completed. So I don't have to do this anymore. That is awesome because I don't really like doing this grind. So done. That is another comp cape achievement completed. Another quick look at the list. And yeah, we're getting pretty close to finishing it all up. There are some big achievements there, but the list is looking much shorter than when it started for sure. Another achievement that I have been working on is getting all of the Dwarven and Goblin technology, and so I did hand in, I think, enough to finally complete it. So I can get the last Dwarven technology, the Auto Sanctifier. Let's purchase it. And that is Invention Gives Me the Blues completed. And just missed the achievement pop-up, but that is from Ardone with Love. I just found my 40th penguin. I haven't actually done this D&D much. This is probably the first time I've ever actively done it. I just found 20 penguins randomly while just playing the game, and did the other 20 right now. And it is official. I can now fit all of the Completionist Cape tasks on one single page. This is all I have left. So we're really going down to some of the last few tasks. There aren't really too many super easy ones. There are a few left that can be completed quite fast, but we're almost approaching the really hard tasks, like having to actually complete the quest cape, which is the plan for next episode. I almost have all the mini quests done, so that's one that I could work on. Trip to the East, I've slowly been working on it, but probably will be a while before I get that, and it is time gated. And then there is Music Maestro, not looking forward to that. And obviously I think the hardest is going to be Taskmaster, or at least the most tedious, since I'll have about 300 area tasks to complete. But we'll get to that at a later date. It's been almost 6 months since my last Completionist Cape episode, and while part of the reason for this delay was because the release of Group Iron Man and playing on that account for a while, I've also been really struggling to find motivation to get back on the Completionist Cape grind. Recently I have focused back on getting the Completionist Cape, but before we look at the progress I have made, let's look at some of the progress made last episode. I completed 30 quests, leaving around 27 left for the quest cape. I also only had 22 Completionist Cape tasks remaining, although some big ones like Taskmaster and the quest cape remain. I recently got back on the grind and made some pretty good progress in my return to the Completionist Cape grind. So to start off the episode, we're going to be working on some area tasks, starting with Artie. I'm going to be completing the hard achievements first, and the only thing left is defeat a Jade Vine. I have it all grown here, so we can just start the fight and get the kill.
Oh, I guess I need a hatchet. Ooh, my bad, my bad.
And I am back with a hatchet and melee. So let's take out the Jade Vine, and there we go. Jade Vine defeated. Let's cut it and complete the hard Artie achievements. So that's actually really helpful. It does improve my pickpocket chance, I believe. So something I will want, because I'm planning on getting all my skills to 110 at some point, just so I can be ready for the skill cap increases throughout the year. So anyway, hard tasks completed. Let's move on to the elite. The last elite Artie achievement that I have left is to make a rune crossbow from scratch in either Witch Haven or Yanil. So we're going to be completing this one, and it should be pretty easy. And we're just finishing up the task. Just need to string the crossbow and just make it. So I got all these parts in Witch Haven and Yanil, and let's string the crossbow to finish it. So let's do that. I got a bunch of extra supplies too, and string the rune crossbow, and there we go. The elite Artie set tasks completed. So that is really nice. There's gonna be a lot more area tasks we have left to complete, but it is nice to get one area checked off. Next, I made a bit of progress towards the Tier 1 area tasks. A bit of an annoying place to go do these area tasks. We got a few done, still have a few quests to do before I can actually complete all of them, but we're slowly getting there. And next I worked on Doric's tasks. I completed all of them. That was actually a comp cape task itself, completing all of Doric and Boric's mini tasks or mini quests. And then we'll also need to complete all the mini quests in the game as well. That's another achievement, so sort of two birds, one stone there. And the list is looking pretty narrow now. Another comp cape task is completing all of the Fremenic sagas. There's only 5. You need to get 100% in all of them to complete the task. And I only had about 1 left, so I just went ahead and completed that. And that is another comp cape task, Bridge over Fremi Waters. Going back to some more area tasks, we are going to be doing the Falador tasks next. It's kind of a bit embarrassing I haven't completed some of these, but talking to Party Pete is the last Falador easy achievement I need. So that is another set completed, and now let's look at the medium tasks. I also quickly got the medium tasks completed, and then just going towards the hard tasks, completed that one pretty quick as well. I'm going to leave the elite for now. I think there's a few more quests I need to complete before I can do those. But that's pretty good. We got easy, medium, and hard Falador tasks completed. I also completed a few more quests, one being the Ode to the Devourer quest, which I completed around release. I also completed the Do No Evil quest. This was actually a massive quest, took multiple hours across multiple sessions of playing even to complete this quest, so really glad that it is over with. It is a quest that's a part of the Desert Quest series, and as we all know, we're gonna get some new Desert Quests later on in 2025, so nice to have this one out of the way. So I just discovered some pretty bad news. For the Fremenic Elite achievements, I need to do 250 laps at the Barbarian Outpost Agility course, specifically the high level course. So this is going to take a long time. I'm starting from 0. I've never done this course before, I guess. So it's going to take multiple hours, and I'm just going to slowly grind away at this, but don't have too much motivation to be training agility, but just something that we'll have to do for that achievement. So after completing Deadliest Catch, I just have one more hunt to go on, and we will complete another Completionist Cape achievement. So let's just get it over with. So, it is a bit of an annoying mini game, but basically you have to memorize where the thing has gone. And the last level is going to be extra hard because I only have one mistake, it looks like. Very nice. We probably got it. Yes, we got it. And it's fleeing for good. And that is Deadlier Catch completed. Very happy with that. That is another Completionist Cape task done. Let's take a look. And yeah, so it's one less. And I have a few more that I want to work towards. Family Spirit Tree I can actually finish right now as well. So we'll go do that next. And on to another Completionist Cape task. We are going to be doing Family Spirit Tree, which is just reconnecting the Completionist Spirit Tree with all other spirit trees across Gielinor. This is the last one that I finally was able to plant in etc. And so it is all planted. We can just click it to teleport to Completionist, I believe. And that will be the last tree. So another Completionist Cape achievement completed. On another note, looking at an update from player-owned ports, I finally discovered the Pincers region doing my ports. I've been doing this for months, and so Pincers region is finally unlocked. I need this region for the final achievement for the Completionist Cape with the ports. So that is awesome. I believe it's Trip to the East. So I will be able to complete that, and that is actually probably the longest time-gated achievement for the regular Completionist Cape. So huge unlock there. I'm really happy about that. So now that I have unlocked the Pincers region, I'm much closer to completing a Trip to the East, which is the big player-owned ports task for the Completionist Cape. Unfortunately, I don't actually have all the story missions done, so I'm gonna still need to go into player-owned ports as much as possible so I can send out my ships on these story missions. I need to get each of them, or at least 3 of them, to the 6th story mission, and then I'll hopefully get to this trio mission to complete the achievement. So a little bit more player-owned ports, but we're getting really close to finishing this out. I also went on a little bit of a quest grind, completing a lot of the Menaphos related quests. The goal was to unlock the Soul Altar for a double XP that was coming up, and so I was able to complete a few quests. We completed Crocodile Tears, A Man in the North, and Fight Club, and then finally unlocked the Soul Altar. I basically just used proteins on the Soul Altar for an entire double XP, and we went from 100 rune crafting actually up to 111. The goal is to get all of these skills up to 110 now, since Jagex is finally increasing the level cap on a bunch of different skills, and eventually they'll all be at least level 110. So I'm trying to get ahead of that and just be prepared for 110 rune crafting, which is actually coming out in March 2025, around when I'm uploading this video. And after completing a few more quests, finishing out the pirate storyline, completing some new quests like Beneath Scarabus Sands, and also finishing the Fairy Tale Part 3 quest line, I'm now down to just 13 quests that remain between me and the Completionist Cape. Gonna take a break from quests for this episode, but that is definitely gonna be the focus for next episode, is get that Completionist Cape and yeah, complete every quest in the game. There are going to be new quests popping up every once in a while, but those are always fine to do. I don't really mind doing the newer quests. So that is going to be a huge goal for next episode. And now that I completed Beneath Scarabus Sand, we can now add the Spectral Lens to my Slayer helmet, which I have at Anachronia. So let's remove it. And we should be able to just add it. Oh, a ritual. Okay, we'll need to do a ritual. So let's go do that then. Okay, so there it is. Full Slayer helmet upgraded. So we'll buy that for 1,000 points. Your helmet has been upgraded to a corrupted Slayer helmet. I can't believe I didn't actually have the best Slayer helmet. But now I do. And there is the achievement Here to Slay, which was a Completionist Cape, a new Completionist Cape achievement. And so that one is now checked off. The only other new one that recently was added is the Fletch quest, which I'm working on completing. I just need to get a few more of the new primal fletching items. But that is nice, having another achievement completed. And now we'll go add that to the stand in Anachronia. I also took on Morvan's Special Slayer assignment to complete the famous Slayer achievement, and it was actually a little bit more difficult than I thought. You have to hold these enhanced crystals in your inventory, and they give you debuffs. One of them being a massive prayer drain, and I was really wondering why my prayer was draining so fast, but yeah, it was just this dark crystal. And it was pretty easy, completed all of the bosses. I would say they're more mid-game now, Araxi probably being the hardest actually, so it was pretty straightforward to complete this. I also bit the bullet and completed the 250 Barbarian Outpost laps. This honestly took me maybe a month because this episode has taken so long to make, and I finished off by getting about 200 laps just on mobile while watching some TV, so it wasn't as bad as I thought since it's fairly easy to do on mobile. But yeah, that is a Fremenic Elite achievement done. I still can't complete all of the Fremenic Elite achievements. I have some quests left to do, but it's nice to have that big one out of the way. And to finish off the episode, I completed the last two new achievements since episode 4. We just completed Fletch Quest, which requires you to fletch a primal crossbow, the main hand and offhand, and then also the primal bow. And then following that up, we had to chop 100 of each tree type in the game, so that also didn't take too long, and that is another Comp Cape task completed. Everything is tremendous. Now, just to wrap up this episode, I want to just go through a summary of where I am currently at. So I am literally recording this right now. It is the end of Double XP on March 2nd, 2025. And I've just been AFKing thieving for the last few days. I'm up to 109 thieving. If you caught the roadmap, they did announce that thieving is going to be another 110 that is coming soon. I finished off 110 crafting, so we have all of the upcoming skills that are going to be increased to 110 covered. We have rune crafting, which is literally coming tomorrow, then crafting, and then they mentioned thieving. They even mentioned hunter. They even mentioned 110 Hunter coming with the new landmass, Haven Height, in early 2026. So we have all the skills covered. It's just really down to the Completionist Cape tasks, and I'm trying to get back into it a bit. We'll just take a quick look at where I'm at. So looking at the achievement tab, we'll take a look. We're almost there, and I really just need to push myself to get it done. We're 80 of 96 tasks completed, so we are making some progress, but it seems that every episode I make, there's always a few more Comp Cape tasks added to the game, mainly because the skill caps are increasing. But still, just 16 tasks left, and the big one for next episode is Quest Cape. So just taking a look at the quests themselves, we have 13 left. A lot of big ones left, like Ritual of the Maharat, which is one I'm probably going to do soon. I have all the requirements. And then there's also Saliske's Endgame. That is a massive quest. And then there's some others here which will probably take a while too. A lot of long quests. And so I am not really into quests that much. But I'm going to just have to push myself and complete the 13 that are left. Now, after that, it's really down to just a few other random tasks. There are some on here that can be completed quite fast. I believe this one here, Gaps, Traps, and Laps, can be completed really fast. Just need to complete a lap on 3 more agility courses. Mini quests, we have 16 left. Make them bleed, that's one I'll have to look at. Morvan's special challenge. Quest Cape, like we talked about. Taskmaster, we do still have quite a few area tasks left, about 160 or so, just under that. And so, yeah, definitely quite a few there. I don't think there's any really massive tasks left. I have been working on the mage training arena for the desert achievements, so I'm slowly getting the requirement for or to buy bones to peaches, and then I also need to do the Dominion games, which I really don't like, but I have started that. I've started temple trekking, but again, those are probably the longer area achievements that I have left. And then after that, we're really looking good. I don't think there's any long ones after that. Like if I could complete the Quest Cape, Taskmaster, and the mini quests, then these other ones, they're not really that bad, I don't think. Like, you know, they might take an hour or two, like this one here. Trip to the East is almost done. Rush of Blood challenge, I really just need to do that. Bones to Peaches is there, which I'll need to do for Taskmaster anyway. Kudos, I think I'll just get that from completing all the quests. Yeah, so a lot of these are actually pretty easy. It's really those big three tasks left, and I'm actually really close to getting the Completionist Cape. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update to show you exactly where I am at. And so yeah, just 16 tasks left, a lot of easy ones left, but I'm really thinking I can get this Completionist Cape pretty soon, like maybe within the next month or two. So we are back again, doing some more Completionist Cape tasks, and this time the 110 rune crafting update has been released. So we actually have some new Completionist Cape tasks to complete. The two rune crafting tasks. One is crafting your own rune, which is creating the eternal magic weaponry. I have done all of them. I just have the wand left, which I'm just about to finish actually. And after that, we have another new one, which is making the expansive essence pouch. I don't even have the runespan points for that yet, so I'm gonna wait for the traveling merchant to buy the unstable air rune so I can get 5,000 more points and start that. And I'll also need the magical thread, which I might get myself, otherwise it would cost something like 200 or 300 mil. So yeah, it seems like every time I log on, there's some more Comp Cape achievements to complete. It is nice that I have gotten a lot of my skills up to 110 already, including rune crafting. I have crafting ready for when that is increased to 110 next. Even thieving, which is, I think 2026 is when they said they're going to put that one to 110, and hunter as well. So honestly, it's looking pretty good. Now let's just complete this weapon. And so we're just finishing up the Eternal Magic Wand, and this should be the last one for the Comp Cape achievement. There it is, crafting to your own rune. That is another Comp Cape achievement done. And we are back down to 17 left. So I'm working on the accidental fire making achievements. I've already completed a few of them so far. Bill and Ben's Egg Salon Joint Venture. We really only have 3 tasks here left to do, and it's really just talking to some people, so let's just get this one done real quick. And that is another Completionist Cape task completed. We're now 82 of 98 tasks until we're done. So next achievement we are going to be completing is gaps, traps, and laps. Completing an agility lap on each agility course. We only have 3 left to go. And honestly, I didn't even know these 3 were courses. So first one is the Bandos Throne Room. Honestly, this course is so weird. I didn't even know it was a thing, but I guess it is. And that should be the course completed. Let's jump down from the throne. Let's move on to the next one. And that is the Dorgish Khan course completed. Oh my god, look at this. You get drugged by your nose. Like, what kind of course is this? But we did get gaps, traps, and laps completed, so another Completionist Cape task completed. Oh my god. I just decided to try my luck and do the Motherlode Maw. And I actually got a Kingly Impling. Like, I never do Motherlode Maw ever since I completed the potions. And I think a Kingly Impling is, like, very rare from this. That's insane. So now that we got the Kingly Impling, we only have a Crystal Impling left to complete imping around another Completionist Cape task. So I just missed the recording, but I did just find a Crystal Impling in the Garage dungeon. Just hopped around only like 20 or 30 worlds, and we caught the Crystal Impling and completed imping around. That is really nice. I was kind of worried that achievement would take a while to complete, but we got it done. Only 14 tasks left. It's really getting close to, you know, the end game of getting the Completionist Cape. And one thing I need to start doing now is complete some more quests. Only 13 quests left, and I just need to start doing them. But I'm not really much of a quester, but I'm gonna go through them soon. Just logged in to check my ports again, and as you can see, I have 8 stories completed for the Assassin, Occultist, and Whaler. And I just checked, and we actually have the final trio voyage for those 3. So if we complete this, then I do complete a trip to the east, which is the big Completionist Cape requirement for ports, and I really never have to do ports again unless I'm going for trimmed comp or something like that. Okay, it has been the 8 hours. We're at the player-owned ports. If you remember, I had a 68% chance to finish the final trio voyage for a trip to the east, which will mean I don't have to do ports anymore for Completionists. Let's see. Oh my god, it's finished. Trip to the East is finished. That is like one of the most time-gated achievements for the Completionist Cape. And we just finished it. That's actually so huge. I hated checking ports. And it's done. We did it. We did it. And I don't think I'll be doing the trimmed comp ones. I mean, yeah, we're focusing on Completionist first. And brand new quest just came out. We're back up to 13 quests remaining. Let's get it done. Oh my god. This is such a pain in the ass. I hate this. Don't have the patience for this right now. I really don't. Oh my god, we finally made it.
The library, checking out some books. I might be making too much noise as I'm getting lots of looks. Come on, guards. I'm right here. Come and get me. Come on, guards. Oh no, I found the restricted section. This distraction's working well. The guards are coming here. I think it's time that I
This is ridiculous.
And make myself disappear. Come on,
I love
guards.
it.
I'm right here.
And they need to add more voice acting in quests.
I'm done, and I'm out of here.
Okay, that is actually probably a highlight of the quest. That is fantastic. And with that, that is 12 quests remaining. We're back down to 12. So I'm going to take a bit of a break from quests. We're going to do a few more tasks and probably some area tasks, and then we'll head back to quests because we still need to get this quest cape this episode. So I've been working on the Elven Titles Completionist Cape requirement. I just got my 50th Harmony Moss. And so if we take a quick look at the requirement. So I now have 7 of the 8 clans. So just finished the Melior clan, and all that's left is Kadarn, and I am actually pretty close to completing that one as well. So if we take a look, we just need the title, which requires killing 1,000 Kadarn elves, and we're up to 670. I have been slowly working my way towards the 1,000 kills, so it's probably only maybe even another hour or less of killing elves. So that is, you know, a sort of a side goal that I have been working on, and it'll be nice to have another Completionist Cape task done, because once that one's done, we're really cutting down the list. There's a lot of ones that I'm slowly working towards. I'm pretty close to getting Bones to Peaches as well. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. It's a pretty easy Completionist Cape requirement. You really just need to complete all the separate tasks throughout the throughout Prifddinas, and I've been slowly working my way towards them. I've already had a few of them done in the past too, but it's been pretty good. Oh, and there it is. That is Elven titles completed. We got the last title. And let's take a quick look at that Completionist Cape list now that we have another one completed. Look at that, 86 of 98, only 12 left to go. So I'm getting back on the quest grind tonight, but before I do that, I actually have a Falador elite task that I can complete, and this is actually the last task of the Falador diaries. So I did just plant a magic tree, I chopped it. All that I have left is to cast regrowth with my Hydra on the magic tree stump. And that is the elite Falador set task completed. So let's go get that shield, and then we don't have to do any more tasks in Falador. I'm slowly completing all of the area tasks. And that is Quiet Before the Storm, Void Dance, and a Void Stairs Back completed. We now only have 9 quests left, so let's keep them coming. And so I decided to grind out one more quest today. Heart of Stone is completed. Next up, we're going to be working on the whole Nomads quest line. I haven't done any of those, so we're going to start by checking out Soul Wars. Gonna need to do that to start Nomad's Requiem. Also get a music track there as well. So we're gonna be doing Nomad's Requiem first, and I actually have to complete the Soul Wars tutorial before I can do the quest. And it's just kind of sad that all these minigames are completely dead. Like I never actually played Soul Wars and a lot of the different minigames, but they probably would be kind of fun. It's just the rewards from them aren't worth it at all. And honestly, I've been a bit afraid that something is going to be locked behind a minigame. Like I know I need the music tracks, or did need the music tracks, especially from Barbarian Assault, which is difficult to get a team in place. But I think they made a change where I no longer have to actually make it to the final boss fight, just need to enter the lobby, which is easy to get the music track. So I do appreciate those sort of quality of life updates, just so they don't make you go through a bunch of pain to get some of these requirements for the Completionist Cape. Alright, so that is the tutorial for Soul Wars. Don't think anyone plays this, so we're definitely not going to be playing a game. But now we can start Nomad's Requiem. And well, generally how quests go, at least how I find them, that one wasn't very fun. A little big, large puzzle. You did fight Nomad at the end, but Power Creep made the fight just way too easy. But that is Nomad's Requiem completed, and only 7 quests remaining. We're going to move on to Nomad's Elegy now. Alright, here we go. Fighting Nomad to complete the quest. Alright. Again, I think Power Creep's just been too much. Almost done. And there we go. First part completed. The parts in quests where you control other characters and use these really basic abilities, I am not a fan of this at all. It's really boring. Like, there's no mechanics with it at all. You're just spamming abilities in the middle. And they can't even hit everything. Like, this can only hit these little Rorarius guys. Like, it's just kind of dumb, to be honest. I'm really not a fan of this, especially in this quest. Okay, looks like this is it. Nice little cutscene to end Nomad. And look who it is, it's Sliske. We actually will need to complete Sliske's endgame pretty soon as well. It's a quest I've put off for a very long time. And that is Nomad's Elegy completed. So we're done with that storyline of quests and only 6 remaining. And now working on the few Tzar quests. This is Tiztok Dill, and we have completed that one. Next up is Brink of Extinction. Oh man, honestly, Brink of Extinction was a really good quest, good storyline. It really makes the whole Tsar species make sense. And Guile sacrificing himself, man, that's honestly kind of iconic, so really like that quest. But that is Brink of Extinction completed, down to only 4 quests remaining. That was a Grandmaster as well. It is a brand new day, and actually we got a brand new quest, the Duck quest. It's a free-to-play quest. It should be very quick. So we may as well just knock it out right now, and then we'll be back down to 4 quests. Oh, look at the cute ducky. You get to walk around with a little duckling following you. Pretty solid quest. And that is the Duck quest completed, back down to just 4 remaining quests. I have also been slowly trying to catch the 1,000 charm sprites, although it does take a while and it's not a very fun activity, at least to do for a long time. So it's sort of something I've been doing on the side. Every once in a while I might spend 5 or 10 minutes doing it, and then I'll move on to something else. And that's sort of how I've been treating a lot of these really long, boring grinds, is just sort of treat it as maybe a daily and just do a little bit here and there. So far I have done about 427 of them actually, so I'm almost halfway there. And again, it'll just be one of those things that I'll slowly get over time as I spend a few more days doing it. Now let's go look at some quests, because I only have 4 left and I really want to at least work on doing 1 a day and get this quest cape very soon. So if we take a look at the quest list, we have only the 4. I'm probably going to be doing Elemental Workshop 4 next, then Salt in the Wound, and we'll do the 2 Grandmaster quests last. So now we're going to be doing the Elemental Workshop 4. Probably not suggested if you're doing this grind to leave some of the worst quests like this one to last, but hey, we'll get it done, and then we'll only have 3 left. And that is the end of Elemental Workshop 4. Very long quest, actually, with lots of puzzles. Now we're up to 451 quest points. Only 3 quests remain, and we can actually go to May's quest shop. So may as well go do that, see what we get with our die. 5 mil and a Flaming Sword enchantment worth 1 mil. Let's see what the second one is. Another 5 mil with a heavy chest. Looks like it's just a cosmetic thing. Not too bad. I'll take the 10 mil. And so now we're just doing Salt in the Wound, and this is probably the only time you'll ever see Necromancy in a dungeoneering dungeon. Honestly, they really should update Dungeoneering, add some more skills to it. I think that would be awesome. Add some archaeology, that would make so much sense. And necromancy would be pretty cool as well, but, you know, probably won't happen. Alright, so we're doing Salt in the Wound. Really not a fan of this quest. I hate the giving orders mechanic. It's just not good in RuneScape, which is probably why this is the only quest they have this, I believe. But it's almost over. We just need to defeat the Slug Queen. The quest actually wasn't too bad. I mean, it was annoying, but it wasn't that long. Salt in the Wound completed. Bunch of XP. Actually does help for Dungeoneering, although, you know, I already grinded 120 Dungeoneering. But more importantly, we now only have 2 quests remaining, 2 Grandmaster quests. We will be doing Ritual of the Maharet maybe tomorrow, and then Slisky's Endgame for the Quest Cape. I'm actually so hyped that we only have 2 left. Alright, it's time. We are going to be doing the Ritual of the Maharet, our second last quest towards getting the Quest Cape. So, let's accept the quest, and this will be probably another hour or 2 working on this. But let's get it started. Pretty huge. This scroll is the Toon Banite Ore spell, which, as you can see, is locked. And it is a completionist achievement. So that's the nice thing about completing this quest. It's helping with the quest cape, but I also get Bane Tuner. And so that is going to be helpful later on. Achievement unlocked. And that is a completionist cape task. I thought I had to use it, but I guess not. I just had to learn it. So Bane Tuner completed. Only 11 tasks remaining. And we're working on the quest cape right now. Oh geez, what's going on? Alright, here we go. Big battle, maybe. Although this quest is quite old, so it's one of those easy battles. Wow, that's actually quite a bit of health for back then. That's too bad I can only damage 2 of them. I gotta say though, not being able to damage more than 2 is really lame. Wow, honestly, what a quest. Like, so much lore in that quest. I kind of... oh, shit. I kind of wish that I followed a lot of the lore so I would understand it more. But, yeah, still, really great quest. And that is the Ritual of the Maharet completed. Only 1 quest remains. Quest points at 456, bunch of XP. We can actually now defeat Ariste, I think, the new Barrows brother, which is required for the combat achievements. So that's something I may be doing later on. But yeah, really happy with that. And looking at the quest log, we saved the best for last. Sliske's Endgame, very long Grandmaster quest with some good rewards even. And we will be doing that one another night just because it is so long. But we've made so much progress on the quest cape over the past few weeks, so I am so happy with that. Okay, so it is time. We're going to start the final quest, Sliske's Endgame. Just need to talk to Rolomia. Let's begin. Sliske's Endgame, last quest until we get the quest cape. And there we go. Let's accept Sliske's Endgame. Alright, so we made it to Sliske's Maze. So, I've seen some videos of this maze. It's pretty massive. Okay, you're racing against all the other gods, and the longer you take working out your path, the further ahead they get. Time stands still when you are in a room, but advances when you leave through an archway. Oh, poor guy. I'm leaving him. just... Okay, alright, east. What? Did I go the wrong way? Yeah, so I realized I missed a puzzle room, so I had to go back quite a ways to unlock this door. I had to go back so far.
Can you lose this? Like...
And after quite a bit of backtracking, I finally figured out the purpose of the maze and the puzzle rooms, so no more mistakes from here.
Okay, we made it through the maze. Let's climb up the steps, I guess. And now it's just the boss fight, I believe. Alright, Linza is down. And now we get Sliske, I believe. Let's do this. Gonna keep on moving a little bit, just because I don't know what he's gonna do. Okay. Oh, there's a power source in the middle? Oh god, what just happened? What just happened? Oh, I wasn't paying attention, and I kinda died. Alright, can't make any more mistakes like that. I definitely did something wrong, though. Like, can I go inside these rifts, maybe? It's hard to see those shadows. Come on. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I clicked it, but it didn't count. I didn't want to die. Oh, I figured it out. Teleport the large rift. Okay, don't get hit by that stupid shadow attack. Next shadow attack. Okay, so now I think we go up this rock. Okay, I got hit there, but anyway, it wasn't much. We've unlimited adrenaline? What? I can just use a bunch of Finger of Deaths? Is that what you're telling me?
We did it. There goes Sliske. Now let's just finish this quest and claim this quest cape.
Wow. That was a really good quest. Now all we need to do is head back to Draenor Village. And that's it. Sliske's endgame completed. Quest cape completed. 459 quest points. We have every quest complete. And it's very fitting that we finished it off here in Draenor Village because we can claim the quest cape from the wise old man. There we go. Quest cape obtained. Let's add the hood to it. And there we go. The quest cape is obtained. Look at the cape. That looks so good. And now we may as well do the quest cape emote. Look at that. And now that we have every quest complete, we should be able to get maximum museum kudos, which is another completionist cape requirement. There we go, kudos to you is completed. We have maximum museum kudos. And that brings us down to just 9 completionist tasks remaining. So we did get the main goal of this episode completed. We got the quest cape, and now only 9 remain. There's a few easy ones here actually, but then also Taskmaster, which will take some time and will be the focus of next episode. Last time in my Completionist Cape journey, I started the episode off with only 16 tasks remaining, and my sights set on completing one of the most daunting tasks of them all, the Quest Cape. I kicked things off by completing a few completionist tasks like gaps, traps, and laps, imping around, and finally completing a trip to the east for ports. I followed this up by heavily focusing on the remaining quests. I capped things off by completing Sliske's endgame for the Quest Cape and the final Varrock Museum kudos to leave just 9 tasks between me and the Completionist Cape. Welcome to episode 7, the final episode in the Completionist Cape journey. Welcome back to the Completionist Cape grind. So, it's been a while since I've actually worked on the Completionist Cape. I've got the Quest Cape, it's been weeks ago now, and I have done, a few small progress towards some tasks, but I think the plan is going to be completing some of these easier ones first. I am really dreading Taskmaster, and honestly the mini quests, I'm a bit burnt out just with quests in general, but we do have 13 mini quests left. So for now, I have been working away at Yoctwi's Charm, so I need to catch 270 more, and that will be another task checked off the list.
We'll also be doing Rush of Blood. I think I'm actually going to do that tonight. So I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm just going to be finishing up Yoctwee's a charm. Should maybe take about an hour or so.
Make a life for myself. Make a life for myself.
And yes, finally, we just got the 1000th Yoctwee charm captured, and we got the enhanced Yoctwee stick. So that task is done. Man, it took a few hours. Like I said, I did it over a length of time. I don't think there's anything different with this. Yeah, there really isn't. Same X. Oh, double the charms, I think is what I saw. Anyway, pretty cool. We are down to 8 tasks left, and next I think I'll work on getting a few more music tracks.
Caskets blown from crystal sand.
My god, it's voice
Toss to
acted.
you my wedding band. You hand to me your golden chain.
That's awesome.
Vow to kiss my cheek again.
Alright, time to move on. I continued on getting many more music tracks, a lot of them being just old dead minigames. We got Stealing Creation, we got a random music track on the Penguin Hunting Island, Mobilizing Armies, which isn't even a minigame anymore. You just pick up a letter at the Warforged dig site. And then there's also the occasional minigame that you actually need to find a few other people and get the music track the old-fashioned way. I was able to get a group, which was actually really hard to do now that pest control is like completely dead. So thank you guys. We have GZAF, WTF, Pixel Waffles, thank you. I only did the music track, but may as well actually do the minigame. Honestly, I actually like pest control, and it's crazy how good they made it look. Like, wow. I think Jagex, though, I really think they should introduce like bots or AI to make these minigames playable. I really think that's the play. Thank you guys. Okay, am I losing my mind? Like, I'm trying to get the Gemstone Dragons music track. I need to go to the Shiloh Village mine, but where is it? Isn't it right here? There's supposed to be a ladder. Like, even on the wiki, it literally shows a ladder. Like, literally right here. Where's the ladder? Shiloh Village underground mine. Honestly, have no idea.
5 minutes later.
Oh, okay. I just needed to read the wiki a little bit more. Apparently, I need the hard Karamja diary, which I don't even have the medium done for some reason. So, I guess that's another thing I'll need to do. Man, there's so many area tasks. Oh my god. I decided to take a quick little break from the music tracks and just look at another completionist task. This time, Rush of Blood. Alright, so I've never done this before, but I don't want to do a trial run. We're just going to go into the actual reward run. We're going to do the Platinum Challenge. Nice music track in here. I don't think I got... Oh, I did get a music track. Elven Blood. Very nice. Made it to wave 28. Time is up. Slayer Master completed. That is a completionist cape task. We got a Prif task, area task. That is great as well. A bunch of titles. Wasn't there something else I needed? Yeah, make them bleed. Perform well enough to impress him. Did I actually not impress him? Like, what the heck? Okay, so I think I did impress him. So let's use the book on divination and let's get out of here. It's kind of crazy how I've never done this. Honestly, it's It's kind of crazy because, like, pretty cool arena, pretty cool little D&D, and decent rewards. Definitely something I would think an Iron Man would want to do. And now I think we just talk to more Van. Oh, actually, you've been doing quite well in my arena. And there it is. Make them bleed completed. That was actually so easy. I was kind of afraid that this task would be hard because I had no idea what it would be. But extremely easy. And looking at the list now, oh my god, we have... Oh, that's not the list. Looking at the list now, we have 6 left. 6 tasks left. That's crazy. I followed this up by completing the medium and hard Karamja diaries, allowing me to unlock that Gemstone Dragon music track that I was going for earlier. I now have my sights set on some Taskmaster tasks. We're going for Varrock next. I still have the medium, hard, and elite Varrock tasks left to do. One of the big ones being rat catcher. So I need to catch 100 rats. A bit time consuming, but one of those grinds will do slowly over time. I completed 3 Varrock tasks pretty quickly, and then decided to set my sights on the elite task, It All Adds Up. A fairly time-consuming task where I need to light all of the beacons around RuneScape simultaneously, and they do go out after 10 minutes. Honestly, this task was a bit difficult. I didn't know what I was doing the first trip around, and as I was lighting the last few beacons, I noticed that the first few I started were extinguished. So it did take a few tries, but on the second try around, I made sure to do it the right way and had correct pathing, and we got the It All Adds Up task completed for Varrock. Oh, I did it. Thank God. Kept all 14 beacons alight simultaneously. Oh, we're done. We're done. I don't have to run around lighting beacons anymore. I claimed the rewards being the Ring of Fire, the Flame Gloves, and the Inferno ads. And honestly, they're pretty good rewards. The Ring of Fire and Flame Gloves give me plus 5% fire making XP when worn, so definitely going to be worthwhile to wear when training fire making. I followed this up by taking on Nomad for the first time ever to claim my Soul's Cape. Oh my god, that was a hard fight. Wow, we beat Nomad in 7 minutes and 51 seconds. So definitely some room for improvement. But that means we got the Blood Soul Cape actually, which I think looks the best. The best cape is the golden one. But look at those capes. Oh, what? You actually make money off of this? Look at the achievements coming in. That's awesome. Let's take the blood cape. The rest, we'll just go to the bank, I guess. I mean, where's even the money coming from? Weird. I did divert a little bit from the Varrock tasks. We went to the Soul Altar to create a soul rune for one of the tasks. And there we go. Fetch me their souls. Underworld achievement. Kind of all over the place right now. Alright, so we are going to be trying to do another elite achievement for Varrock. Speak to Zimberfizz about swapping your Soul Wars cape for a different color. I then went back and completed the last 2 Varrock elite achievements, followed by the last Varrock hard achievement. Over the next few days, I completed various other tasks. I completed the Prif, Hard, and Elite diaries, also the Elite Karamja diary and the Elite Fremenic diary, making some pretty good progress on the Taskmaster achievement. In the background, I also spent some time at Dominion Tower, completing some achievements there, but there is a very long list of achievements. 59 in total, the longest being the achievement where you need to defeat 500 bosses in the Dominion Tower. So it is a very long grind and just something I wanted to do in the background. Every once in a while I would hop into Dominion Tower, do some climber floors, and sort of just treat it as more of a daily challenge rather than one that you'd grind out all at once. Now, while I was making some really good progress on Taskmaster
and some of the last few achievements. RuneScape is a constantly evolving game, and we did get a few new achievements while I was working towards these last few. So another update just dropped last few days, and it added a new Completionist Cape task. So man, I'm really just keeping up with all these updates at this point. So yeah, we're 92 of 99 now. It's called the Greatest Gift of All. All we need to do is learn a lesson from Leah. Okay, we should have the components to make the rod. All right, that is the task completed. And we are down to 6 left again, 93 of 99. And so I'm taking a bit of a break making the massive rune crafting pouch. I'm partially of the way through it. We'll just need to make this shielded pouch and then craft 10,000 runes at any altar without going through the abyss. So the play is just going to be making a ton of air runes since I can make a lot of them. And so we'll just go ahead and start making them. Yeah, make 657 per inventory, so it really won't take long at all. And we can also withdraw some essence from my ethereal outfit. And so really, we should get that thread anytime if it only takes up to 10,000 runes, because we're already 20% of the way there. And there we go, we got the thread. Now we can go get our 100 magical thread and combine it. Another part of the task is to complete a Rundoku challenge. And this is fairly time consuming if you were to do it yourself, but they do have a solution image on the wiki, which is pretty easy to follow. And the final step is just mining rune essence to feed the hungry pouch. Oh, and there we go. That is the completionist task completed, an essential accessory, and we now have the expansive pouch. Very nice. And let's take a look at the Completionist Cape achievements. Oh my god, we're now only 5 away. Just some mini quests. That will be a mini quest as well. And then Taskmaster, really. And then we should basically be done, and we'll finish off with Music Maestro. We are so close to getting the Completionist Cape. It's crazy, actually. So the new crafting update just released a few days ago, and I've been slowly working my way towards completing the full Starbloom +5 set, which is a brand new Completionist Cape requirement. So if we take a look, we're back up to 6. There's now 100 tasks for the Completionist Cape, so kind of crazy. I think it was like 80 or maybe even less when I started this grind, so it's crazy just how many more Completionist Capes have been added in the last year or year and a half. But yeah, we're almost done. It should have been called Ancestral. Just need to make this last set of Starbloom armor. And that is the achievement completed. It should have been called Ancestral. And if we take a look, now back down to 5 Comp Cape achievements left. Another really long grind that I have left is temple trekking, and I'm treating it very similar to Dominion Tower, trying to do a little bit of it every day because I need to get all 6 companions up to level 99, and the hard companions take a very long time. This full task probably will take around 10 hours of time, and temple trekking isn't very fun. As you can see, I'm literally just standing here waiting for my companion to attack them and level up. And with the hard ones, I have to just go through full runs to level them up. So this will take a while. It is one that I am struggling to do because it's not very fun. But we'll get through it eventually. It's just something I'm doing in the background very slowly. So I have been taking a bit of a break from the Completionist Cape for a while. It's been about a month and a half, and really temple trekking and Dominion Tower have taken a toll on me. I've sort of been doing a little bit of temple trekking and Dominion Tower, but it is just such a long task, both of them, and it's literally just for the desert achievements and the Mauritania achievements. That being said, I am feeling a bit of motivation, and let's get back on it. Let's do some mini quests. I have a ton of mini quests in the Ark that I need to complete, so let's go do those. From here, I completed the City of tasks, quickly completing them all and just leaving 3 regions left: the Desert, Mauritania, and Daemonheim. And we should just need one more ritual to complete the achievement. And there we go, down with the disturbances. That is the last underworld task completed, so we can go claim the elite tasks given by Crunchy in the last call. So let's just go ahead and do that. And there we go. That is the elite tasks. Those are them completed. No broadcast for that, actually. It's kind of weird. We're just working our way through the area tasks. So we don't have very many left. We're actually under 30 tasks left, which is awesome. And I think we'll end up doing Daemonheim next. So I'm here doing some dungeoneering. The plan is to try and complete all of the area tasks here. And then I will just complete the Desert and Mauritania, which I'm very close. So right now I'm trying to get some Frost Dragon bones. Apparently Frost Dragons are very rare to find in the frozen floors. So I'll be doing some large floors until I find that. And then we have a few other tasks which probably will take a little bit of time to complete. So that's going to be the plan for right now. And I'll see you guys when I find this Frost Dragon. Okay, and there is the task healing factor completed. And this should be another achievement, just using this Spine Beam wand on the altar to imbue it. That's an imbued catalytic wand. And we found the Frost Dragon. So we'll have the Frost Dragon bones. I just need to use them on an altar. So I've went through almost the whole dungeon, couldn't find an altar, so we're gonna have to make it myself. I did take a while getting the money to buy the supplies, but we got it. Build the prayer altar, and let's use the Frost Dragon bones on it, and that should be the last medium achievement. And there we go, up to the gods done. Now we just have some hards and elites left. Next is the Daemonheim achievement Get Stuffed, where you need to eat one of these baked cave potatoes while in the boss fight. So we got them made. Now let's just go fight the boss. Oh, looks like I didn't bring 2 combat styles, so we won't be able to defeat the boss. But let's try it, and there we go. Get Stuffed completed. Now let's just teleport out and get a second weapon so we can actually fight this boss. So now we just have one hard achievement left. I found the boss. It only took a few floors to find him. So what we need to do is just make him land on his own acid trap. Seems fairly simple. And there it is. Hoof Rot done. That is the full hard Daemonheim tasks done. We got the elites done as well. So we're done. We're done with dungeoneering. Finally, we got the 120, like I think in episode 2 or 3. And now we get the set tasks. So probably not in the right order, but at least it's done. Next up is a Dominion Tower. I have been doing a lot of it lately. We have 17 of the 20 pages in the Dominion Journal. And then the only other achievements is the 500 bosses, and we're almost there. We're at 400 and something. And then we need to use the Massive Bomb and Colossal Bomb, which we'll get from rewards once we get those boss kills. And that is one more journal page. We're up to 18 journal pages, so only 2 left. I only killed 9 bosses, still need another 80 bosses, but we're getting pretty close to completing Dominion Tower. And that is page number 19, 1 page left. Alright, we are going to stop there. We are just over 450 bosses killed. And that unlocks a new reward, and we should be able to get this last Dominion Journal page. Alright, let's see it. There it is. Complete the Dominion Journal. It is done. That is really nice. That's we still have some bosses to do, but just about 50 bosses, so we are really close. We've unlocked the possibility of receiving the Massive Bomb, which I actually need to use, and the Colossal Bomb. So now we can get both of those. I'll need to use both of them in the arena. And that is my 500th
kill in the Dominion Tower. Unfortunately, I don't have the massive bomb yet, so I will have to do a few more until I unlock the massive bomb, or until I actually, get it from one of these rewards. But that is so nice to have. Hopefully this will be the last run, and I'll just get that massive bomb, and then we can move on from the desert achievements once and for all. Alright, so I'm going to stop here on my next run. Don't want to do Nomad, and we have 253,000 Dominion Factor, which is quite a bit, so we should get at least one Colossal Bomb out of this. And if we do, I can just go back in and use it, and that will be the end of Dominion Tower, so hopefully we can get that Colossal Bomb. And let's see if we did. And we got the Diminutive Bomb, Massive Bomb, and 2 Colossal Bombs. So we got it. Let's take those out, hop back in. This will be our last Dominion Tower run. There we go. Congratulations, you've used all of the bombs in the tower. So let's just get out of here, and I never have to go back to Dominion Tower again. I have like 5,000 Dread Nips. And yeah, I never want to come back here again. There we go, the Dread Nip is deployed. Hard desert tasks completed. So that is huge. And now the last task for the desert: plant a Dominion marker in the desert. Deploy the Dominion marker. Sunshade completed. That is all of the desert tasks done. Let's go. Now just Mauritania stands in the way of me and the area tasks being fully completed and completing Taskmaster. Oh my god, we've gotten so much progress the last few days. So I've been spending a few hours doing temple trekking, and we do have the first, the easy and the medium person at max level, at level 99 for both sides. But I'm just working through the hard ones. So we're level 85 for Rolane. I would say, maybe another 15, 20 runs or so, and they should be maxed. I'm gaining about 1 to 2 levels per run, but I'm thinking it probably slows down a little bit. And on the other side, we have Smitty Ryak, also level 85. And we're nearly there. We should be, I think, just one trek away from maxing out at least one of the hard people. So we're up to level 98, nearly 99. So let's just get this one started and max her out. And then probably we'll max out the guy on the other side right after this as well. And it's done. Fully level up all temple trekking companions. I guess I did have this one maxed out from my trek right before this. So finally, that is done. Man, that was maybe 10 hours to complete that. That was so long. But now we can get the Gassed Familiar. I guess it just costs 50,000 gold. Let's just buy 2 of them maybe. So there it is. Thoroughly aghast. The rest of the Mauritania tasks did take another hour or 2, but it wasn't near as bad as temple trekking. Much more chill and relaxed. And once those were done, we completed Taskmaster and only have a few mini quests and music tracks left until we claim our Completionist cape. Now, although we are so close, there are still some tasks remaining, but I have more motivation than ever to complete this. So now we have Maharat Memories. It's fairly AFK, just need to charge this engram, go to 15 places and use it, and then we'll have that done, and I think it should take about 2 to 3 hours. I just finished filling up the Ingrameter for the last time, and honestly, this mini quest was much better than I thought. I mean, most of it is AFKing, so I would much rather spend 3 hours doing this mini quest than 3 hours of something like temple trekking or Dominion Tower. Honestly, it wasn't that bad, and that is the last memory we need, which we can give to the guy here. and that will complete the mini quest. You also get a lot of divination XP from this, I think 375k XP or something like that. So it is a great mini quest to do for maybe a mid-game player. And we also got 150,000 divination bonus XP as well, which is very nice. More importantly, the mini quest is done. And that is the mini quest in memory of the Myark completed. Not a bad mini quest at all. And I think that can now allow us to unlock the comp task. And there it is, Myark in Memoriam completed. We are down to just 3 Completionist Cape tasks left. So I was just planning out the last few tasks that I have, because taking a look at it, there's only 3 left, and Peachy Bones is done. So it's Music Maestro and 2 mini quests, both of which aren't very long. But taking a look at Music Maestro, there can be some sneaky music tracks to unlock. And the first one I look at, Exhibit A, actually takes quite a bit of time, and unfortunately it's the odd old man's bone fetish here, so I have to complete these 2 wish lists on the door, which I haven't done. So I need to get him 2 very long lists of bones and random items. So that is going to be a bit of a task. I'll need to complete both of those before I can fight some creature to unlock that music track. So I may as well just start on that now. You know, we're so close to completing it, but it's like, these long tasks, they come out of nowhere. That's just part of the Completionist Cape grind, I guess. Okay, this is getting absolutely insane. I have killed probably 30 or 40 of these ice giants. Haven't gotten the drop yet. It's literally a 1 in 4. So I'm pretty sure the ice giants are bugged here. I mean, I even double checked the list. I am missing the ice giant ribs. So yeah, I'm gonna try one last time, kill 3 more, and then we'll just have to move on to a different location of ice giants, and hopefully we get it there. Alright, 3 more ice giants, top of the mountain here. There's actually someone here, like, what the heck is this guy doing here? Who kills these things? He's a max level, like... Okay, I'm just gonna do one last round. It's not gonna drop it, though. I would have had it by now. So I just spent, like, 5 minutes killing ice giants again, and they aren't dropping, so it must be in my bank. Yeah, there it is. Ice giant ribs, so we do have them. That was really, really dumb of me. I should have checked first, and actually I will just check just bones, just to make sure I don't have any others, because I should have done that first. I really should have checked first. So it has been probably around 2 hours, and we are 1 drop away from completing it, and it's General Grador. We need a bone from him, his femur bone actually, and then it'll be complete. And there it is. There's the femur bone on kill number 1, and let's really just let's just get out of here and get this done. And there it is. We got the music track, Exhibit A. 2 hours for a music track. That's just so crazy. May as well just finish this fight too. Okay. Claim an elite. Oh, you get elite clue scrolls? What, can you like fight them once per day or something? We got a decaying journal. And that's it. Huge shout out to the Achievement Help Discord. One of the moderators there, Emmett, is on his way to help me out, help me start a game of Conquest so I can just get this achievement. There he is. And there it is, Unavoidable Conflict. Now, again, huge shout out to Emmett for helping me get this music track. The rest of the music tracks were pretty simple, really just listening to some rest locations to get the music tracks, and a few cutscenes. Okay, here we go. Let's listen to it. And there it is, Music Maestro completed. Over 1,500 pieces of music listened to in this game. It's kind of ironic. I actually have the
the audio off. I feel bad about that now. I should have turned that on. Yeah, let's listen to it. The Sailor's Heart. Oh, that is so huge.
We sailed in our ships to seek riches and lands as far.
We're down to just 2, and honestly, let's just go unlock Peachy Bones, or Bones to Peaches. Let's go do that right now. Alright, Bones to Peaches. So I've had these points for a while. I just kind of passively gotten them. It took so long to get though. Oh my god. There we go. Peachy Bones completed. We unlocked the spell. And now just 1 left. 99 of 100. Just 2 more mini quests. That is it. And we're done. Oh my god, that is crazy. So we're going to be doing the Wandering Gull. It is one of the 2 mini quests left. It's very short. Apparently you need a Ring of Stone, which I don't currently have. So let's trade with this guy over here. And we can buy the Ring of Stone. It does cost 300,000 total, but I think that's going to be worth. So there we go. Bought it. Now that we have these 2 rings, I believe we have everything we need for the quest itself. And we use the Ring of Visibility on the Ring of Stone. And this little guy pops up. Bit of a weird little mini quest. Okay, next quest, last mini quest, is Turtle Combat. So we will get all prepared for this mini quest. Let's go complete it. This is literally the last achievement for the Completionist Cape. It's crazy. 1 mini quest remaining.
So the last mini quest we have is Turtle Combat. Unfortunately, you actually need a rabbit grown, so I had to wait for my rabbit to grow. But luckily, one of my viewers on stream, Nagentis, was able to trade me an elder rabbit so we could complete the final mini quest on stream. And that is the last mini quest, Turtle Combat. That is the last achievement. And that is I've got a little list of mini quests and the Completionist Cape achievement completed. Oh, let's go claim that beautiful cape. We had a nice gathering on stream with everyone to claim my Completionist Cape. The grind finally coming to an end. Welcome, Inerhood, Diabito, Legorphin. Look at all you guys coming in. QP, welcome. That's awesome. Alright, I guess let's walk upstairs. Completionist, it wasn't even thought of as a goal. The Completionist Cape is within reach. And that is the achievement completed, Lunar Master. And that is absolute planker. We're 1 more achievement closer. And that is it. Level 120 Dungeoneering is finally achieved. A place for my heads completed. I still have 57 quests to complete. That is Bandos' Memories completed, and that is Stacks on Stacks completed. So I just discovered some pretty bad news. I need to do 250 laps at the Barbarian Outpost Agility course for the Fremnik achievements. We went from 100 rune crafting actually up to 111. You get drugged by your nose. Like, what kind of course is this? Oh my god, it's finished. Trip to the East is finished. Oh my god. I just got the Kingly Impling. And that's it. Sliska's endgame completed. Quest Cape completed. This will be our last Dominion Tower run. And it's done fully level up all Temple Trekking companions. Let's listen to it. And there it is. Music Maestro. And that is I've got a little list of mini quests and the Completionist Cape achievement completed. Oh, we got it. We finally got it. Silence YT has been awarded the Completionist Cape. Let's go. Oh my god, let's put this cape on. Look at that. That is going to be my new cape override from now on.
can say bye to the Slayer Master Cape. Oh my god, that looks so good. So good. Okay, that is sick. That is a huge emote. Very nice. All right, let's sit on that throne too. I've also really wanted to do that for a while. Oh, look at that. Mission accomplished. Oh, that is so nice.
And with that, the Completionist Cape journey is over. Thinking back on this past year and a half to where I started this journey, I wasn't expecting it to take this long, and for me to take so many breaks in between. But it just goes to show how you can achieve any big goal just by consistently working towards it. Sure, some days you might only spend 5 or 10 minutes in a day working towards a goal, but after enough time and enough days, you'll get there. Thank you to everyone who watched the series and supported me through this goal, everyone who made it to the Comp Cape party, and everyone who congratulated me on this achievement so far. It was a really special journey, and I'm excited for the next one.